Hello, Midnight Coders, and welcome to another Dev Cafe. Tonight, my prof and I are going to be joined by our guest of the night, Override, in a little bit, once he settles in. In the meantime, prof and I are gonna mess around and find out. We're gonna try to learn a little TypeScript, so we're gonna play with the language and kind of mold the sands and play with the Play-Doh while we wait for Daddy Override to come teach us what we're doing. so, without any more formal ado here, Prof, are you gonna bring up your screen, or are we gonna
Yeah, yeah.
watch you
Let me
until?
just share my screen. There
All
we
right, let me
go.
get my big head out of the way. Get my little head down there. No, big head out of the way. Little head, maybe kind of, sort of. There it is. Look at that. Woohoo!
Yeah,
All right,
we're
ready?
gonna start
Let's mess around and find out.
reading the docs. Yeah. Well, like in the olden days, where all we had was docs,
Docs
and
and our
we
friends, but
just
our
had to.
friends are not here
Yeah,
right now, so all we have are dinosaur docs. I love it. I love the
yeah.
Dino. I
So
love
let
the
me
Dino
just
doc.
go
Dino
here.
reminds me of the
Yeah.
Flintstones.
So yeah, I basically looked around, and so we are gonna be learning TypeScript, right? And I have so little front end experience. And I decided I'm first gonna check out front TypeScript on the back end, and then apparently there are two runtimes here which support TypeScript on the back end, Dino and Bun, and I've got them both installed on my Fedora Linux. um, so let's just check it out. Here we see some docs, and I'm just gonna go top to bottom through the docs. So let's just jump into it. Glab, I think I should start reading from the top. What do you think?
Let's go. I want to stop from the. I want to start from the bottom and go all the way up to the top.
And let's start from the bottom. Bottom, copyright.
God, too literal. Too literal. Let's go. Okay, from the top. From the top.
All right, Dino is an open source. Oh, we can read the source. Um, and it's written in Rust. Ew. Um, Dino is
Our
an open source
comrade would be
JavaScript.
rolling his eyes at you.
Yeah, so I actually installed the Dino using Cargo, but I'm not gonna tell that to anyone. Anyway, Dino is an open
Hush,
source
hush.
JavaScript, TypeScript, and WebAssembly runtime with secure defaults and a great developer experience. I would love to have a great developer experience. It's
So
built on
would I.
V8, Rust, and Tokyo. Oh my god, Tokyo.
Tokyo
So why
Drift.
Dino?
Oh, right, man,
Yeah,
Tokyo.
you know what Tokyo is?
Yeah, man, I'm just screwing around.
Yeah, Tokyo is the Rust asynchronous runtime. Anyway, why Dino? Dino is TypeScript ready out of the box. I like that. Zero config or additional steps necessary. I also like that. Dino is secure by default. I don't care. I'm a C++ developer. Security is not part of my vocabulary. Dino has a robust built-in toolchain. Nice. Unlike Node or browser JavaScript, Dino includes a standard library. Nice. Along with a first-party linear formatter, test runner, and more. Nice. Fully compatible with Node npm, fast and reliable, open source. I'm gonna have to question the fast as a C++ developer, but we'll see about that. All right, I already did the Dino install.
I hope you
Dino
did
can
no
run
jiffers.
JavaScript and TypeScript with no additional tools on configuration required, all in a secure barriers included runtime. So let's see. I'm gonna take a look at these three pages. So we're gonna check out the standard library in a sec, but let's see. Making a Dino project. This is, I guess, what I want to do. Dino has many built-in tools to make your development experience as smooth as possible. One of these tools is the project initializer, which creates a new Dino project with a basic file structure and configuration. Yes, please. So it has support for TypeScript, which we will be using. We can rename the files to JS. We will not be doing. Okay, so we need to initialize a project. Okay, so I'm here in a empty directory for the tutorial. So, and it's telling me to do Dino init, let's say tutorial project.
Midnight
Project
Cafe.
initialize.
Ah, too late.
So let's see. In this directory we have the tutorial.
You had a perfect
Oh,
opportunity
midnight.
to have named. You have a perfect opportunity to have just named that Midnight Cafe or Dev Cafe.
Sorry,
Dev
sorry.
Cafe.
There
Whatever.
we
No,
go.
we're going with Midnight Cafe. Cool, close enough.
There we go. So let's see what files it spit out. Is there any no directories? Let's take a look at it. So we have
Dino.json, Dino.ts.
dino.json.
JSON.
Um,
That's how the French say it.
okay, interesting.
JSON. That's
Let's see.
how you say it in French.
Oh, I actually have also prepared my NeoVim with the Dino language server.
Oh, look at you! Look at
um,
you! Ahead of the game.
Nice.
I was gonna ask
End of the
if
game,
you had
yeah.
to get any sort of LSP for that, but cool.
Yeah, I have it installed from the NeoVim LSP repository.
Nice.
Okay, so this is the main.ts and main test. What? Oh no.
What did we do?
JSR package is not installed or doesn't exist. Well, hopefully the tutorial says something about it.
Okay.
This creates a new directory called my project with the following structure. Okay, I can confirm that.
Run your project. Okay.
Dino main.ts. Okay, Dino main.ts. 2 plus 3 equals 5. Awesome. Dino has a built-in test run. You can write your code and run them with Dino test. Okay, Dino test.
Ooh.
Oh, see, it was downloading something.
Aha! I saw that. I saw that. What did it get?
It
We
was,
do the first thing now? Or
let's see, tree. Nothing here.
test.ts? Did that come? Oh, 10. No, sorry. Oh, it didn't.
So there
Right
you go,
there.
Dino test. Okay, one pass. Okay, but can we see whether the
What it
language
downloads?
server still complains? It doesn't.
Ha ha! Okay.
That's
Okay.
amazing.
So it just downloaded
It
whatever
actually does.
dependency.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice. Yeah, it did say it's a package. Okay, awesome. Now that you have a basic project set up, you can start building your application. Check out our examples and tutorials. You can learn more about using TypeScript in Deno here. Okay, perfect. So we're done with this. Let's take a look at some TypeScript support because we're going to be doing TypeScript, right? I suppose this is the most relevant for us. TypeScript is a first-class language in Deno. You can run or import TypeScript without installing anything more than the Deno CLI. Nice. With its built-in TypeScript compiler, Deno will compile your TypeScript code to JavaScript with no extra config needed. Deno can also type check your TypeScript code without requiring a separate type checking tool like TSC. Awesome. One of the main advantages of TypeScript is that it can make your code type-safe, catching errors during development rather than runtime. Deno checks types in strict mode by default. The TypeScript core team recommends strict mode as a sensible default. I like strict type systems. I think this is awesome. All right. It can check my code while I have the LSP for that. But that's okay. That's good to know. So type checking is done separately from execution. If I want a check before running, I need to actually add check. Okay, awesome. When Deno encounters a type error when using this flag, the process will exit before executing the code. Okay, perfect. We can also add TypeScript checking to JavaScript code. Okay, that's awesome. Let me see, is there anything else interesting here? Provide declaration files. Okay, but I mean, we're going to be using only TypeScript anyways, so I think this is good enough for us. Let's take a look at some examples, I'd say. We already looked at what is Deno. Let's see, run a script.
Jot down a note to myself while I thought of it before I forget it. I got a bad habit of that.
Oh, but I don't need to run JavaScript, okay.
Okay, so.
Let's see, hello world, okay. The one and only Inferno for you said node.
Node you! What do you say node
No,
for there,
you.
Inferno?
The one and only line in this program will be hello world to console. Okay, let's try that, actually. Let's try
That
that.
seems like a simple
So,
one-liner.
let
I
me
can
just
comprehend
delete
that.
everything.
I can comprehend a one-liner.
Console, there we go. Log, nice. We get smart
Hello,
autocomplete.
Café!
Hello world.
Hello, Café, bitch!
Do I need...
Not the bitch part, but hello, Café. There we go.
Um, do I need semicolons?
I don't know. Try it
Let me
without.
Google
Let's
it.
mess around and find out. Let's mess around and find out.
TypeScript
Why are you Googling this?
semicolon.
Just try to run it. Just try to run
Oh,
it.
semicolons are optional.
See, you could have just ran it and found out. Why are you Googling? That's like checking the temperature on your phone instead of looking out the fucking window, man.
Okay, Dino run. Oh, Dino run dev.
See?
Oh, hello, Cafe. Nice.
See, see, see?
Okay, so I guess. Wait, so wait, what happens if I um
We gotta mess
do
around and find out,
if I do
man.
it? Oh, but there that was a semicolon. Wait, let me now remove the semicolon and do it multiple times.
Ooh, will that work? Oh,
It
nice.
worked.
And it
Okay, so
even knows
semicolons
to
are
write it.
optional.
It even knows to put it. Well, I guess because it's a log. I was gonna say it even knows to put it on a new line, unlike Java print and print ln.
Yeah,
Cool.
excellent. Okay,
Perfect.
perfect. Let's see. Built-in TypeScript support. Let's see.
Okay. Okay.
Dino natively installs TypeScript with no compiler to configure. Start writing code in TS fast and the runtime will work with them just fine. Okay, nice. So let's define an interface in TypeScript. Okay. So interface person. Name string. Now do I need the semicolons? Let's find out. Age number.
It did say
Apparently I
that. It did
don't.
say that. It said they were optional. So
Yeah, I said it. But why does this tutorial keep spamming semicolons everywhere if they're not even needed?
probably because in the OG time when these were written or when these were like concepted, you needed it at one time, but maybe it became optional. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. So it's a
Apparently,
function.
what is this? What is this? Inferno says node. Then he says dno is d no, which is reverse, and no do, which is put together node.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Okay,
Mind
greet,
blown.
and then I need return hello
Yeah, I'm
plus
totally.
person dot. Oh, we do actually get
Oh,
a
nice.
smart autocomplete. Nice. Okay,
Okay,
and now we
okay.
console dot log. Oh, I put a semicolon. Wait. Um.
Oh, greet is never used. So now we just say greet. So we got to create a
Oh,
person first, though, don't we? Or
yeah.
you
It
pass him
says
a new person.
name.
Name is
Yeah, right.
Mike.
So right. Remember. Oh my
Uh,
god,
let's
Mike.
go with Mike.
And
Number
the age
is, we'll say 30,
is
30.
42.
Let's go with that, sure. I'm 42. I'm cool with that. I'll take that.
So let's run
I'm
this
not
in the term.
I'm
Do
not that
know.
old, just for the record, but I'll take that. I'll take that. Give me the
Nice, it
answer.
works. So we don't even need the new keyword, huh? We can just
So,
pass JSON. Well, I guess JSON is a JavaScript object notation, so it let's check out.
is there a way to provide defaults? So, like, say you only need to like create person that is named Mike with a default age, with like the optional to like, can it
I
have
don't know.
multiple constructors? Oh, where is our guru?
But wait. Did that? Oh, the formatter automatically added semicolons. How dare it?
Ah,
Okay.
well then. It's probably something to do with best practices then, I'd assume. Or just conventions. I
Okay,
don't
then
know.
I guess semicolons are fine in TypeScript. Think. So semicolons
Okay.
are fine in TypeScript. Think of it as a closer Java than script. Okay, nice. I like Java. I don't like the script. Excellent.
Nice. Nice. I want our guru to be here because I wanted to drill him on like what TypeScript is. Is it like an actual language in itself, or is it just like masquerading as like JavaScript but better?
Okay. Dino dev environment. I don't think I think that's already working. Initialize the project we already did. Executable script. Let's see what they say here.
Oh, okay, okay. So Inferno has just informed me on Discord that semicolons are needed for end of line, apparently.
I see.
I'm assuming that's
Okay, then
because of
semicolons.
line separation. Otherwise, it just gets parsed together
Okay,
as one giant line, potentially. Um,
I guess.
oh, and apparently,
Okay. Uh,
is your thing auto completing or like auto populating the name colon Mike, or did you add the name colon? Because
I don't. I added name column myself.
okay, because I'm
Let's
also
try and
being told.
remove it.
No. I'm being told that it should be name colon string equals Mike, for example. Yeah, that's what I'm told it's being capital S. That's what I'm told that it should
Oh,
be.
capital S. Why is it the lowercase s here?
I have no idea. He
Wait,
put
what
it as
happens
he
if I
put
go
it as
to?
cap. Inferno, if you're still listening, it does the case sense is it case sensitive? Like, and how would we represent number as a?
No, it doesn't work. It's just incorrect.
He's typing. He's typing. He's getting back to me.
Oh, it is. It does
Oh,
work, but the LSP is correct. Oh, I did.
for the interface. He's typing. Sorry.
Okay, so
Okay,
apparently it
so
doesn't
it
work.
is lower. It is
Uh,
lowercase for the interface.
Oh, but it is
Java
a.
was sorry. It is lowercase. Java was affecting him apparently. Um, so that's throwing compile
Oh
errors.
no
Like,
no
are
no
you?
no 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 no! This is a compiler. No no string here.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It must not matter.
It's a compiler.
Yeah, okay. That was just a compile error. You don't need the actual string definition there, Inferno.
Yeah, and
However,
it's
thanks for the
incorrect
question.
syntax.
Thanks for the question, or thanks for
Excellent.
the pointer. It was great. We love to mess around and find out. I have to say that because I can't say the other one because then I may get in trouble. If I say it too much, it may not become PG rating.
Eh, Okay, so let's see. Creative.
Okay, so
So we can actually make executable scripts with Dino. Okay, that's nice. So it means I can replace my shell language with TypeScript, I guess.
mm,
Top level await. What is it?
wait. So
What?
const fs is required for no fs. Async function read file. Ooh, we have async functions. Okay, so that looks very similar to JavaScript. Yeah, it looks a lot like JavaScript to me.
Oh, but we have a standard library. We don't need to import import stuff like node. Oh,
Okay.
I see.
So that's through nodes await, and this is through Dino. Did they call Dino as in like dnode to like
I
to
don't-
make people await? I don't know. I've never heard of Dino
Okay,
before,
so
I guess.
we can
The
use
only Dino
async.
the only Dino that I know
We
is
can
from the
use
Flintstones.
import and export functions. Okay, to build composable programs, it's necessary to be able to import and export functions from other modules. This is accomplished by using ECMAScript modules in Dino.
Mm.
To export a function, use the export keyword. Export function. You can also export types, variables, and classes. Export interface class and variables. Okay. To import things from files, other files can use the import keyword. Import that from that. Okay, nice. You can also import all exports from a file. Import everything as util from utilities. Nice. They can also reference an absolute file, HTTPS, npm, or JSR URL. Oh my god!
Ooh.
My code can auto download dependencies. My inner C++ is crying.
No Maven. No Maven. No Gradle.
No Maven, no Gradle, yeah.
I'm starting to like this TLS
Introduction
pointer.
to Dino API. That's what? It's a video. Oh my.
Ah, we don't want a video. We want our local expert.
There we go. We can read documentation. So create in order to
Okay.
write text to a file, we first call await dino.open and we'll pass in the name of the file we want to create. Okay, let's do that. Let's write
So
a file.
let's. Okay. What are we creating? What file are we
Let's
creating
see.
first?
So it says await dino.open. So it wants a string or a URL
Thoughts.
and then options.
Thoughts.text. So it wants a file in that sense right there. So it's looking for. Do we have an example file we can just throw together like something.txt?
I mean, I'm gonna be writing to it. So let's say
Oh,
open
okay. All right. Cat.
example.
Okay. So yeah, let's
Let's say cafe.text text,
text.
and let's say it wants some open option. So
Okay. So
can I
read,
like
write,
autocomplete?
create. It
New
wants read.
Dino
It looks like it
dot
wants read, write,
open.
create to be. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, you're
Oh, can I? Oh, there we go. So read in the field. That should be true.
read, write, and
Write
create.
in the field.
Hmm.
True.
Okay.
And semicolon. Okay, now let me just check something. So if oh, that's yeah, okay, so it doesn't have the source code for that. Where am I even? No, 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 no. Okay, so let me just zoom out a little bit here. Open a file and resolve it to an instance of dino.fs file. The file does not need to previously exist if using the create or create new options. The column may have the resulting file automatically closed by the runtime when it's out of scope by declaring the file variable with the using keyword. Aha! So I can
Okay.
say using file equals.
Await Dino open, and then we would have to use said file. So now we can
Okay.
do something with it.
Yeah, using basically is like the C sharp using where it
No, 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 no. I
automatically
mean,
closes.
sorry. I'm looking at to the right. The error saying file is never used. So I'm saying okay, now we can use
Oh,
it.
oh,
Is what
yeah,
I
yeah,
is
yeah,
is
of
is what
course.
I meant. I didn't mean it in the sense of sorry. See,
Okay,
what's with all
perfect. So
these
there's our
fucking
file,
keywords?
file dot. Right. It returns a promise, resolves to the number of bytes written.
Okay, so we
It is
can
not guaranteed that the full buffer will be written in a single call.
so are we able to
Oh, okay.
read?
So we need, let's say, a string message. Uh, String is hello from the cafe, something like that.
Hmm.
So then we need to say like something const uh, characters written should be a number 0. Then while oh we do have while loops, right? So while characters written is less than message dot length. Oh, it has a length field. Nice.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Uh oh yeah, this it's a Java like syntax. Awesome. I
Hmm.
just like never did this in my life and I can figure out what. Oh, this should not be const probably. I should say var, no? Var keyword let. There we go.
Okay.
var is not allowed.
So
Okay,
that
makes
is
sense.
that
Let's
is
get
very that's very similar to JavaScript right there that you use let.
yeah.
And I think it's
So
val.
characters written plus equals um
No, constant.
file dot write message. Unit data. Oh, so there I have a can do message
Message.
to uppercase the string. Maybe uint 8 array of message. No.
Hmm.
So what is uint 8 array?
I would assume it was just a 8-bit, yeah, 8-bit unsigned integer value. So it's an array of 8-bit integers.
So what do I have? Maybe it's like string dot to no. Okay, I guess I'm googling now. Type Dino
Is there no
string to
example in
you
the?
in.
Oh, sorry, I was just gonna say, is there no example on the documentation you were looking at?
Oh, an encoder. Oh, I see.
It's an
Just
encoder.
I accidentally closed Firefox. My bad.
Here, step one.
Uh,
What did we figure out?
so let me see. So here it says it's using an encoder. Okay. So
Okay.
we need
So we're
a
looking to
const
encode that.
encoder equals new text encoder.
Do we need the okay? Yeah,
So it's the same.
parentheses. All right, and then
So
we just
const data is equal to encoder dot encode
encode
of the
passing string.
message.
Okay.
Okay, let me see what the data type is. Can do I have like a type declaration? What type is this? Uint 8 array. There we go. Uint 8 array.
Okay.
Of what? Of array buffer.
Array byte buff or array buffer. Yeah. I thought I saw array
Okay,
byte
nice.
buffer.
Turn the binary data using UTF-8 encoding. Okay, perfect. So now we want while characters are written. Let me move that over to here. Less than data dot length. So that is characters
Yeah.
written plus equals file dot write data. Operator. Oh, await. We need to await.
Is that
Uh,
is that what we would do with that? Is that gonna write the right character's length is less than data
not
dot length?
guaranteed at the
Okay.
full bit mill rate. Okay, let's see what they do. File. They don't deal with not incomplete writes. What do you mean? Can I do something like data dot seek?
Are we opening the file? Like, have we done that yet, or like, is that what Dino open does? Is opens the file?
Yeah, that's what Dino opened the
Okay.
two-sided. Is there like any way where I can just like move this forward?
So this is just saying that you could just use the Dino write text file and whatever and throw. Are you trying to figure out how to throw
I'm
characters
trying
in?
to figure out, right? So if I don't have a complete write, I need to start writing, but at an offset, right?
Okay. Um.
It's not guaranteed that the full buffer will be written in a single call, right?
Data is encoded. Alright. So why are you doing that inside of the while loop? Is the thing? Because like what it's not doing like in that example there. It's not using a
Yeah,
while
but
loop.
that's what my concern is, right? Because the write may not be complete. So let's say it could write only the first three characters and then say, return, basically. Right? It said it returns the number of bytes written. So it could write the first 3 bytes and then say I only wrote 3 of them. And then I would need to carry on with writing the rest. Does that make sense?
Okay, I think I see. I think I see what you're trying to do now.
So I'm trying to make a loop which basically goes until the end of the string. But I don't know how to tell it to write at an offset. Like
Oh,
data
okay.
dot.
Um.
I'm gonna Google. So
Yeah,
Dino
I think at this
writes
I think at this
write
point Google's a good
entire
friend.
string.
Oh, writing files. Look at that. They have a doc on it. All right.
Oh, I can just do write text. Oh my god. Write text. So wait, I don't need any of this. You do wait Dino dot write text file uh file or path a string. So file dot. Where do you have path? Oh, file dot stat dot path. Oh, it's stat. Stat dot name. There we go. And data is a. Let's try data. Argument doesn't. What did I say? Argument of type is not assignable. Set wrap. Argument of type uint data array is not assignable to parameter of type string or readable string. Okay, so I just need a string. So I need message here. And is
Okay.
that like it? No encoder shit?
Well, that's
Let's
what I was
quit
wondering.
everything.
You got to add a new line at the end of that, like at the end of the new cafe. Do you have to add the /n?
Oh, maybe I do.
According to the docs there on the left, you have to.
Yeah, I do need it. Oops, I forgot that. So Dino main.ts. Dino request read access to cafe text. Request that. So CS tag tracer allow.
Yes, I will allow this.
Yes. Dino request
Yes.
write access to cafe.
It's not my system. Yes. 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 Aren't I a great friend?
Okay, so let's see. Can't cafe.text. It's empty.
Shit.
Oh, we
Well, it
didn't do
wrote
it
the
right.
it
Oh
wrote
no.
it at least wrote the file. Um,
Yeah,
do we need the read write create? Like, does that need to be technically in there? Because if we're just doing data write to text, then wouldn't we just put in dev cafe and then what we want to put into it, and just await
options,
file?
right file
Because
option.
like,
Okay, so
do we
maybe we
never?
need some options now.
Well, because I mean, essentially, we're like that thing you're using up top
Oh,
there is like if we just get rid of that and then just put files, yeah, get rid of file sat name and just replace that with cafe.text. Um,
oh,
there we
it
go.
works.
There we
Nice.
go. Woohoo!
Excellent. So
All
we can
right, I
actually,
will toast to that.
yeah.
I'll toast to that if
Hell
my
yeah.
camera will allow. Cheers.
So it seems like this is working. So awesome. So we can actually interface with the system with TypeScript, meaning it's not that actually answers one of the questions which we had, right? So is it locked to the web? No, it's not. Well,
Dino.
thanks to the
Oh, there's
Dino standard library, we actually have access to the system. Nice.
ha. Now, what I
You
want to
know what
know
I want to do
is
now?
can I spin up a back end system with this so that I can like await like requests and like can I query a database? Like, is this something where I can like actually do shit like function can I do shit like that? Or is this just
So let's see here in the docs. There's a simple API server. Let's try that.
okay, okay.
So actually, I'm gonna make a new Dino project. Let's
This
say
is gonna be no,
Dino init mid.
we're still gonna make the dev cafe. We're gonna make the dev cafe. We're just gonna make it so that people can order coffee. We did this shit as a
All
CLI
right. Well, I
last
don't
week.
know. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know either, man. I don't know either. We're gonna fuck around and find out.
Yeah. Well, let's see.
Cheers.
We implement a simple link shortener server. I don't want a link shortener server. What do you mean a link shortener server? Oh my god! What the? Can I just make a Dino API? Simple file server? Maybe that's what they want.
Ooh.
Oh, that's what they want. No, docs.
Okay.
Example, yeah. Encoding CLI network.
Okay. HTTP server hello world. Is that what we're looking for, or are we looking for something else?
Let me just see if there's like a REST API because then maybe
Well, up
can
there,
I search for that?
there was an HTTP, which I assume is yeah, like
HTTP request, I guess.
like there was something like this would be more or less your like
That's
REST API
making a
anyway. I would think.
request.
Okay.
It's not
So
the
you're
API. It's for
looking for
making a request.
so you're
HTTP server.
yeah. I was gonna say you're looking for the server side. So this would be handling the
Oh,
request
nice.
and returning a new response here. So this is what you'd want for like a RESTful.
Okay, perfect. That's excellent. Okay, so let me cd into Midnight API. Get rid of this math. I don't need tests either because we are living on the edge. The function handler. So it needs to be the incoming request.
No test, no
Request.
test, no safety, no null point. Let's go, strap in.
The which returns a response.
Yeah, a response of
The return new response of hello
hello
world.
world, hello cafe.
And then we do
And I think you need that. I
dino.serve.
think you need that exclamation inside of the.
Oh, yeah, I forgot how to do programming for a sec there.
Don't be a noob, man. Don't be a noob.
Dino serve handler serves HTTP. Okay, there we go. Okay, so looks like that's it.
That's it.
Um,
Okay. Okay.
Dino
So
main.ts.
so where do we go for
Dino
this? We
requests
just
net access. It goes to 8,000. Okay.
okay. So just
Requested by
localhost
the
8,000. Okay.
allow that, yes. Listening on localhost 800.
All right.
Okay,
Let's
so
go.
what
Let's go.
happens if I now
We should see. You should be able to click
telnet
it.
a localhost?
You should see hello cafe.
Not really working.
Go to the browser. Go to the browser and see what comes there. Just click on the link in the terminal, or do that.
Yeah, okay,
Localhost
so
8,000.
localhost 8,000.
Hello
Oh, there we
cafe.
go.
There we go. It's just not terminal
Can I
friendly.
curl it?
Maybe.
Oh, I can
Yes, you
curl it.
can.
Nice.
Okay, cool. All right, close that browser. Stay in the terminal.
Out of here. Nice. Perfect. So I can. Wow. So oh
That's
my
impressive. That's
god.
impressive. Okay, 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 okay. That kind of okay. That kind of excites me. It got me a little bit
So let's
excited.
actually
Okay.
interesting. So let me take a little bit of an exploration here. So if I do rec and then just do a dot, let's see what it
Okay.
does. Takes a, what did it, we have takes a response and reads it to
Like method.
completion.
JSON. Is that like the payload or what is that? That's a method. What is this? Body. Okay, so this is the
It's a
body of the.
method which
This is the
yeah,
body of the. Okay.
URL of
URLs.
request as string
Okay. Redirect text. Okay. Body bytes. Blob header size.
destination. General kind of
Blob.
research AG
Oh, there is
document.
another body there, the body field as well. That's interesting. So
Interesting.
the JSON is a
Oh, the
body and then
method is
also.
the HTTP method mode
Yeah, I just thought it was interesting
URL.
that JSON is a method that returns a body, but yet there's also a body method down further or a body field.
Yeah, that's curious indeed. Well, we're gonna have to see
Download it from YouTube.net.
later.
Yeah, we'll fuck around and find out later, or we'll find out later.
Yeah.
Damn
There
it!
goes your rating.
And
Okay,
there,
HTTP server routing. Yes, we want some routing.
yes,
Okay,
routing. Because I want to go to,
so
I want to go into the cafe instead of just having this outside greeting of hello cafe. I now want to go to localhost/cafe, and I want to see what is on the board. What can I
okay,
order?
let's see. Okay, so let's see. Let's say const cafe route equals new URL pattern, which takes a URL pattern input, so it's kind of like C++ there. And
Okay,
what
okay.
do we have?
Base
Path
URL.
name, nice.
Okay, okay.
So let's say API slash uh,
Cafe.
cafe.
Why not? Why not?
Um, function handler request const match. Okay, so what is it? Const match equals cafe route dot exec of request dot URL. Okay, so we just saw that the requests do have a URL. Let's see what is exact does. Match the given input against the stored pattern.
Okay, so this would be Cafe.
The input can either be provided as absolute URL with an optional base, relative URL string.
Function is declarative
Uh,
or undefined. Oh, Why is your function? It doesn't need to return something. Is that what this is? Or you're trying to figure out what the exec is? Sorry.
yeah, it needs to return something. I'm just looking at the documentation for here, and apparently there's a lot of documentation. So let me scroll through it here. So
Okay. Okay. Match relative URL base with a base magic. So do we
So
have to
what
draw?
type is it? URL pattern result or null. Aha! So it's a URL pattern result or null.
Okay.
So since we don't have a pattern here, actually, so apparently, so if a match is that now triple equals or equals
Yeah, triple is
null,
assertive, like yeah.
return response dot error.
I like that your
Uh,
triple error makes it look like a wide equal sign with
yeah.
three lines. That's neat. Mine, it just looks
Wait.
like a
So
really long, broken up.
oh, sorry. So we need return new response of not found, and then we need
Path, isn't it?
response in
Oh no,
it,
it's
whatever that
response in
is.
it. Would that be a
So
response?
headers.
Oh,
Oh, status. There you go. Status
yeah,
404.
yeah. That's what I thought
Sorry,
it was.
I'm looking here. There we go.
Oh yeah, you got two monitors
Um,
going here, right? Right, right.
yeah, I'm trying to make it so that the viewers can read as large as possible in the oven without squishing it too much. So maybe like this
Oh, honestly,
zoom level.
I think that looks good from like what I can see. I've got it up on a TV beside me so I can see it better. So that's how I remember to do it, and how I judge it. And it looks pretty good from what I can see where we're at right now.
Okay, well then I can keep with this
If
font size.
if anybody is watching, let us know uh, if the font
Yeah.
size is too small on the console or the right hand side. Um, if the left hand side is too small, maybe we'll throw a link to the Dino Docs website and you can follow along from home. Is it just dinodocs.com or docs.dino? Yeah, okay. Docs.
So let's try this, and then I need a status 200. Okay. Does this have status 200 by default?
I think I would think so. Okay is usually what the
Okay, so
has.
I can let's remove that argument. Okay, perfect. So the Dino serve handler. Okay, let's try that. Let's see. Am I in the correct directory? Sorry. Yeah, I'm in the correct directory. Dino main.ts. Yes, I do want to listen. Listening on.
All right, so
Yeah,
then we go
so
back to
I
curl.
need to curl localhost 800 API cafe.
Cafe.
It says hello from the
Hello.
Midnight Cafe.
Yeah,
Nice.
baby. Oh, that is so clean. That's like 10 10 lines of code.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh my god. Like, I don't know if the viewers remember our asynchronous C++ web server.
Oh my
That
god,
was like
from like a month ago.
200 lines.
That
Yeah.
was a massive file. That took us almost the entire podcast to do. And this just took us what, we're like half an
10
hour in,
minutes
40 we're
without even
45
our
minutes in
guru.
of just screwing around and yeah, look at that. Speaking of which, we're 45 minutes in. Where the heck is our
Yeah,
guest?
let me just remind myself of the horrors we had to go through in um,
Oh god.
midnight. There we
Let,
go.
let me relive the horrors.
Sorry, midnight IO Earring. There we go. Synchronous client.
IO very
This
slow
is what
code.
we needed to do to make a web request in C++.
Yeah, that was like 50 lines of
Oh
code
no.
versus these 10 lines of code. Oh my god, that's so much smaller.
Yeah, do I have the server here? Oh, I have the server on FreeBSD, no? Let me pop up the virtual machine here while we
Just spin up another.
come on. Yeah, just launch another OS, no big deal.
Right?
Here was the asynchronous client, by the way. This is what we had to do asynchronicity on Linux. Though technically speaking, I'm not using the C++ standard library, which since C++ 26, so the standard which released this year, we actually do have some very nice networking things in the new standard. I used only system calls, so I mean this is what's going on. By the way, so can I go on a quick tangent while my um, virtual machine is starting here?
Yes,
You
please
know, one
do.
thing I'm really
Let's go.
curious about. Um, how does what does Dino here actually do? So let me see. If I go back to the terminal, I cancel this. I'm gonna run this, but with strace enabled. Let's
It does
trace what
magic.
Dino runs
Don't you
here.
know? It does a little bit of magic.
So
All
let's
right,
see.
let's take a look. Let's take a look.
Let's take a look. So it calls socket. Remember all the socks?
Oh Jesus, all the socks. Oh god.
It sock AF inet sock stream
Sock
code
stream,
exec
sock codec.
protocol TCP 21. Oh my god, that's the same thing we did.
That's
We
crazy.
actually did the same thing in C++. We called socket with AF
So
inet sock stream.
is this ultimately is Dino using fucking C++ under the hood or no?
No. So
No, it's
we're
just
on
boiling down.
Linux, right?
Oh, right.
Eh,
Sorry, I forgot what the hell we were doing. Low key, I totally had something before this podcast, and I'm kind of coming down from it. I had a little joint, and yeah, it was good.
Now that's gonna get you canceled on YouTube. You cannot advertise that on YouTube.
I'm not advertising it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's bad for you.
Yeah, but dot. Um, anyways, so the answer to your question is why we are seeing the same thing as we did in C++
Hmm.
is that we are on Linux. And Linux has a certain system call interface. And
Yeah,
the
I
only
forgot
way
you were
to
using
get
that.
a network connection on Linux is to call socket. So I'm not at all surprised that eventually Dino called socket. Okay, so
Hmm.
socket, it also said the socket option to reuse address. Remember, we actually had to do that manually in C++.
Yes, I remember that nightmare.
So it uses fcntl to set what is it? Socket. Yes, it's a socket. So right, 21 here is the file descriptor of the socket. So it
Yeah.
sets the socket to read, write, and non-block. Amazing. It's the exact same thing we did.
Ooh,
Oh
nice. So
my
that's how
god,
it's
that's
doing
so
it.
cool.
Okay. Okay.
It's doing the exact same stuff we did in our C++
That's
and nothing else.
huh.
Okay, so it's using epoll to asynchronously multiplex the connection. So epoll is a different kernel interface as opposed to IO Uring, which I used last time. So IO Uring is more modern, it's since 2017, but I think
Hmm.
epoll is a bit older. But basically what epoll does is you give it a list of file descriptors, so in this case a list of sockets, and then it returns whenever there's incoming data on one of the sockets. It's actually very
Okay.
similar to the FreeBSD code we did with KQ, where KQ
Oh.
returned whenever there was an event ready for processing. So let me see here. So I have config which IP address is my virtual machine. Okay, there we go. So if we go back into the not 138, it's 112. 122.266, there we go. And if we go back into documents, C++, Midnight Hearing, FreeBSD server, there we go. And if I take a look at this now, so if you remember,
All the way
KQ here
down.
kind of works like, so K event, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was it
so here you go. So basically the K event
KQ?
function kind of works like epoll,
Okay.
Here, like equal wait, where it returns whenever there is an event ready, right?
Hmm.
That's kind of like that.
Okay.
And here
Okay.
it's equal waiting on three. So it's waiting for. So I wonder what three is. Can we figure out what three? Oh, that's probably the client socket descriptor file. Oh, sorry, that's the equal instance.
Where is it?
Let me see. That returns
Settings.
0.
Scroll down.
Find worked everything.
Oh wait, scroll up a bit. Can you just
I
do
can
a
just
search
search
for
for
equals 3? Yeah, just search for equal 3.
so there's a bunch of threes.
Yeah, you want to search for equals 3 because that's it. Like
No,
equals
I
space
am
3.
not. I mean, we can do something else here. So it does equal weight. Let me see what equal weight is. Uh, wait, by the terminal. There, equal weight. Let me actually just open a new terminal. Man equal weight, where you can look at this. So, oh, that's the equal group file descriptor. Okay, makes sense. So right, so remember how in the FreeBSD world we had a KQ file descriptor? So on the same story on Linux, we get an EPOL file descriptor, which refers to the group of file descriptors which you're waiting. Okay, checks out. It
Okay.
all makes a lot of sense. So Dino here is actually being very efficient and using the probably most efficient way to get connections on Linux. So big thumbs up for that. Oh my god, that's amazing. Which also means that now if I curl this, we should see, yeah, there we go. We receive from a client file descriptor, and then we eventually shut down the connection and we remove it from the EPOL. Nice. Oh my god, that's the most efficient thing possible. That's
Okay.
amazing.
Okay.
Remember the mess of system calls we saw in Java?
Yes. So that was a
I
cluster.
don't want to say it, but this looked way better.
Don't hurt me like that.
Holy.
Don't hurt me like that.
All right, sorry, that was a tangent. I apologize to the viewers. I'm a C++ developer, so of course I have to look a little bit behind the scenes, but I'm very pleased to see that
Just
Dino
like
does that properly.
I told you it was just sprinkling some magic, and you had to go and rip that curtain back and take a look, and now we see the naked truth.
Though, by the way, notice that we did not see any mmap calls, so there were no actual
I
memory allocations during that response handling.
I didn't actually clue into that. No.
Yeah, so it didn't call the system allocator at all. That's
Ah.
actually really, really nice.
Hmm. So, okay, does that one doesn't look like yours? If you scroll up in the artifact, it looks like they have a try in one of theirs on the new response not found, and then it says try slash books one. Is that just like
Oh yeah, it's
error
because they're
message that's
taking an
coming in, or
ID. Yeah, so I think the point of this is that their path name contains a numeric field, and then that's what the
okay, and
matcher
it's
does.
okay,
And
so it's
then if
just
it's not
error.
null,
Okay,
they return.
I thought it was. I thought when I first looked at it, I thought it was like returning some kind of try catch statement at first, and I was like, okay, never mind.
No.
After I read it.
Okay. So that's actually really cool, huh? Wow.
Hmm.
So I mean, the TypeScript on the back end is low-key awesome, high-key awesome. I'm really enjoying
I
this.
was gonna say
Maybe I
actually
replace my Java REST APIs with this.
that's sadly a little bit neater, and like I kind of like it. I kind of like it, but don't want to admit it.
Okay, let's take something. Let's take a look at something else. So we have some basics. Do we have anything else?
Um,
Formatting, benchmarking. We can even benchmark. Oh my god. Maybe later we'll do benchmarking. Um,
hmm.
testing telemetry. Oh, we don't like telemetry.
WebSockets. It does WebSockets too. I saw it on the
I'm
outside
a
on the
little bit
left hand
angry
side.
about the idea of WebSockets because WebSockets don't actually exist. They can't hurt you. They don't exist. Everything is a socket on Linux.
It's a trench coat.
Yeah, everything is a socket. Web frameworks. We can build a React app. I just don't know any of this.
Yeah, I don't. Okay.
Does it have like a
What I don't.
tutorial?
What if I don't want to build something with? What if I didn't want to use React? Or what if I don't want to? I don't know. I got an issue with using big things like React. I don't know why. I just don't like it.
Yet you use a big thing like Spring.
Hey, hey, leave me Spring alone. Leave me Spring by myself, okay? I like the Spring to it.
It's okay, I'm joking. Okay, I have no idea how this works, so we're gonna
Spring
just
has
wait.
sprung. The grass is riz. I wonder where the birdies is. That was legit a
You wanted
thing
to
that
check out
that was
database.
that was a legit poem that used to get printed in my in my newspaper back when I was a kid growing up in a small town. Somebody
Oh
wrote
my
that as a
god.
thing. So every spring, the newspaper, the Cape Breton Post, would post this: spring has sprung, the grass has riz. I wonder where the birdies is. And that was just a poem that got printed every year, and I just remember that from my childhood. It was
Wait,
funny as hell.
wait, the grass has riz?
Yes.
Oh my god, the grass has more aura than I do. I don't have any riz.
Oh,
Maybe I should go touch grass.
I got a little bit of snow in my front yard, so I don't know where this grass has riz sort of thing came from. But every springtime, that was the thing that always came out. Anyway, back to here.
Back to TypeScript.
I was questioning if it would connect to a database, and I actually was questioning in my head if it would more or less connect to SQLite because it seems like a pretty
Yeah, let's do
dead
some
simple.
SQLite.
Yeah,
Okay, so let's see.
squeal
You
our
can use
tires.
multiple modules to connect to SQLite in Dino, including the built-in Node SQLite module and the SQLite module on JSR. To use the SQLite module to connect to SQLite in your Dino apps, Dino add the JSR that... Okay,
Okay, okay.
chill. So let me make a Midnight database project. So I need to go to the... Oh, I'm in the wrong directory, my bad. Let's go into this directory.
Hello to
Um,
our other user. We're exploring.
oh,
Somebody has just asked us if we are using TypeScript in the
oh,
back end. We're exploring TypeScript in the back end. We don't actually use it. We've never used it before. We were going to have a guest with us, but I don't know where he went. However, we're exploring what TypeScript is, what it can be used for, and how to use it. Because again, we're inexperienced in learning. It's
yeah,
great. It's
and
great.
the Mike here had a question how we could connect to a database, and we're gonna find out right now.
We're about to
Okay,
mess
so
around and find out.
it tells me to Dino add JSR colon at db slash SQLite. Add that, downloading dependencies. Added that. Okay, nice. So let's see. Then import the database class from the module and create a new database instance. Okay.
Okay.
I see. So in main.ts, let's just remove that. So I need to import data, sorry, database from at db slash SQLite. It's a very bizarre module naming format, but okay.
Yeah.
So const db equals new database of, let's say, midnight.db.
Yeah. Café.db. Why not? It's a cafe database.
A
Cafe
cafe.db.
database.
Okay, const version, they say. What does these square brackets do? I have no idea.
I thought they were just an array, isn't it? Isn't that what it is?
Nest of expressions.
A
Okay,
nest of
so
expression.
square brackets are a nest of expressions. Wait, JavaScript nest
Okay.
of expression. Don't have to turn right. What in the hell? TypeScript nest expression. No.
Oh, I think he's
TypeScript.
trying to say that it's nest.js, but express. Was he Sorry, were you answering the question he asked about the square brackets, or were you saying something different? Yeah, I assumed it was an array.
Oh, it's an array.
Okay.
So okay, well,
So
let's not ask too many questions ahead of time. Let's do what they tell me to do.
Okay.
DB
So the
prepare
version is. Oh yeah. Right.
select version.
Literally at the end of that line, you're going to be telling it that the value is a string array.
String array. Okay. So that's a little bit weird notation for arrays. And then there's an exclamation point and a
What does
semicolon.
the exclam?
Okay,
What does
so
the bang mean? What's that supposed to mean?
I have no idea. Let me just okay, so do I have the LSP running? LSP info? Do you know? Yeah, it does. Okay. Console.log. Oh my god. Um,
Oh, overrides.
console log version and database.close. I understand. I saw that. Const using. Or using const? No. Let's just say using. I can do using. Let's see. Let me try. Oh, why am I in root? What?
All right.
There you go.
Override might be here in a minute. His phone
All right,
died.
let me just
That's what happened
quickly
to him.
hide from him. Dino main.ts. Yeah, yeah.
Gonna hide from him. Hide all the Dino. Hide all the Dino. Daddy's gonna be mad.
Aaron cut symbol another fun. What?
New is not a what? What? Oh, is it? Do you have const db equals, or did you just get rid of that?
Let me see. Dino main.ts. I need to allow a bunch of stuff because of their security orientation. Okay, nice. But there's the database. So I do have an
Okay.
SQLite browser for that. Let's take a look at it.
Oh,
Okay, it's an
nice,
empty database.
nice,
Nice.
nice. So now,
Um,
how do we stick it in there that we have like dark roast, regular roast, and cappuccinos and espressos
I'm a
and
little bit disappointed that we don't get the type info and there's no manual entries for this, so I can't get any support here. We don't have any type support, huh? So what is TypeScript exclamation mark? What's the exclamation mark? Stack Overflow. Yes, the chat GPT before GPT. Um, that's the non-null assertion operator. It's a way to tell the compiler this expression cannot be null or undefined here. So don't complain about the possibility. Okay, so it's the null promise operator. Okay.
Okay, so that's the similar thing that Kotlin uses it for, I believe.
Yeah, or C sharp. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a C sharp
Why am
dude.
I?
I'm not a sharp dude. Okay, I
Oh,
like
I
my
didn't have the LSP running. I'm a dumbass. What?
I thought you checked to see if you had that running.
Oh, I'm a dumb. I had it loaded but not running. Oh my god.
Oh, now come on, don't be dropping the ball.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
least it's not me dropping the
Speaking
ball.
of dropping the ball, you're gonna have to yell at someone for that, but that's not gonna be me, and I'm happy about that. Okay, so let's
Oh,
read the docs. Let's read the docs. Creates a new prepared statement from the given squeal statement. Bind parameters can be either provided as an array or value or an object, mapping the parameters to the name of the value. Okay, nice. Statements are automatically freed once garbage collector catches them. However, you can also manually free using finalize method. Okay, I see. So now what does the value here do? Fetch only the first row of an array, if any.
okay.
Okay, so it basically says get the first one.
First
What is
value,
it?
which in our
But
case is
but
the version string
I have
on
to
the back
ask
of the
something.
object.
Why not remove this
Yeah, why not
and do
that
this?
and just yeah. Does that not do the same thing?
I'm about to find out. You know main.ts. Allow all environment permission. Allow all read permission, all F. It just works. Let me remove
Okay.
cafe.database just in case.
Yeah, just in case there's anything cached. No, it still works.
Yeah, it's not. It's that you SQLite browser on that. And it's an empty table. Nice.
Okay,
Hey,
so
we
there's.
connected to SQLite.
Look at that. And we
Exit.
found out we didn't need the
Awesome.
array.
Yeah, we found out we don't need the array, so
Perfect.
um
Okay.
I
Back
accidentally
back to our
closed
back to our outdated docs. Oh, I don't know if it's the same on Linux, but like Windows, I can do Control Shift T inside of my browser, and it will open up the last tab that I closed, in case you ever closed the wrong
I have
tab.
history, Control H, and then here it is.
Yeah, but if you ever close it by accident, Control Shift T brings up the last
Mm,
thing that you closed, or Control T,
yeah.
depending on your browser. Anyway, back to this.
Okay, so that's how we connect. I can't connect to a database. Let me see how I can use SQLite.
Okay. So db execute create table if doesn't exist, we can create a drinks
I need to
table
do SQL manually.
apparently.
Uh,
You don't like have you do you not know SQL or do you not like SQL?
no. Also, no. I know more COBOL than SQL. Trust me.
Damn.
Oh,
Damn.
God. I
You know how
mean,
much
COBOL and
COBOL, you know how much
SQL were
COBOL I
co-created.
know? You know how much COBOL I know? I'll give you the big hint on stream. Goose egg. I've never I've honestly never actually seen COBOL to be honest with you. I've never
Okay,
bothered to
okay,
look
okay. So
into it.
we are gonna
But
remedy
anyway,
that in the following 2 minutes. So I have something right here for you. Um, um, sh-
what is this? Assembly?
Now this is COBOL.
Okay,
So
there we
all you
go.
have to do. Oh no, sorry, that's the wrong COBOL. So I have a different here. COBOL. Oh, I don't have it. Okay, so let me just write a quick COBOL app if I remember how to do that. And then main.cbl. So we need to first say I forget how to do it, but
Do me a hello world in COBOL. Like what is that? What does that
yeah.
look
So
like?
that's what I wanna do for you, but
Okay.
I forgot the. Yeah, so I need to start with the identification division. What did I do?
What is going on?
Identification division. There we go. Full stop. Program
All right,
ID is
override just confirmed that he just got home. He's feeding the dog, and then he'll be on stream.
program ID is hello. Okay, so we don't need any data. Procedure division. Division. There we go. Display hello world and stop run. So can you fix it? Stop. And this should go. There we go. So you may notice the 7 columns here, which are required. That's
Yeah, I was gonna
because on
say,
old
why
punch
is
cards, in the first 6 columns were reserved for line numbers. And this here is the seventh column is reserved for the comment symbol. So
what?
welcome to
So
punch card programming, ladies and gents. And
okay, hold
obviously,
up, hold up. What? Okay, so there's you need at least 7 spaces.
exactly 7, not at least.
Oh, you need exactly 7 spaces before you can write code.
Yeah.
And when you
Yeah.
do something like you have the procedural division like down, is that a tab? Is that 4 spaces? What is
Yeah,
that?
that's 4 spaces and it needs to be
So that
indented.
holy shit.
Yeah, and we actually, so we have the COBOL compiler on Linux. We compile it to an executable and it runs, as you can see here. By the way, cobc the version, this is the GNU COBOL compiler. Obviously, GNU got you, so anyway, that's a tangent. Clearly, I have done
This
more
is
COBOL than
crazy.
SQL because I have done zero SQL.
This
So
is
let's
crazy.
find out.
This is crazy. I love it.
COBOL is such a horrible language. It doesn't even have dynamic arrays. But
So like SQL
that's
is
a
pretty
rant for another
straightforward.
day.
SQL's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Literally, create a table if it doesn't exist. This. Put
Yeah.
this information in it. This first thing is a primary key that I want to auto increment. Next thing is
Yeah.
a text field. Next thing is an integer. Next thing may be a varchar of 255, but otherwise it would be a varchar of 500 and something by default, 512 or something like that. But anyway,
Yeah, well, COBOL is easy to read too once you have written it. It's the writing that's difficult. That's part of its design principle that it's supposed to be difficult to write but easy to read. Anyway, let's
yeah,
actually do
well,
this. So db.exec.
SQL is
So
relatively
use the
simple.
backtext for this. Create table if not exists. Let's say uh, drinks. So we need to add a semicolon here. So
So this is where we're gonna
ID
have,
integer primary key auto increment blah blah blah. I
yeah,
need a comma
and then we're gonna make a
name
name, which is just gonna be,
text and let's
nope, this is just gonna be a varchar because a text is just basically a much bigger, essentially a bigger field than a varchar needs to be, I believe,
age
if I
integer.
remember my
Not
SQL
age,
tutorial right.
let's say price.
Price, you could go with a float as
Oh, it
well.
removed this. What?
Because you're
Dino
writing,
ls internal error.
yeah, there's what you want, as far as I know. You need the tick
Okay,
thing that you have
lsp
there, yeah.
start Dino ls. Internal error.
Ooh. Dino said no, no.
Yeah, that's a great formatter. Deleting my stuff, huh?
Do you need that bottom comma? I don't think so.
I don't think so. Yeah, my formatter is just deleting stuff. Interesting.
Fun.
Let's see if VS Code's formatter does that too. Yes, I trust myself. Okay. Oh, I'm in the wrong directory. Is that the problem? Yeah, I'm in the wrong directory. Okay, sorry. Oh my god. Let me try that in VS Code real quick.
Too
Because
many
VS
things.
Code comes out of the box with a TypeScript language server. So
So now you got to put that.
manage. Yes, I trust myself. Okay, so please give me a string because I asked. Oh my god, why are you doing it? There we go.
It's adding the extra
Control
line for
Shift.
you. Now, do you need that last, I think you need an opening thing. Don't you need insert into?
Oh yeah, I deleted that too. Oh my god.
Yeah, so you need insert
I don't know. The
into
LSP is a
or
little bit.
create table if not exist. Yeah,
Okay, let's see
and
this.
it's not people. It's not people. It's drinks.
Um, into drinks, name, price, values, question mark, run coffee, and 42, whatever that means. So, but wait,
$42
do I have
for a
a
coffee.
Dino extension on? Yeah, I do. Okay, let's install Dino. Yes, trust publisher, language server client for Dino.
42 dollars. Yeah, it's gonna tell you that needs you to
Oh, so
declare.
now it says the type string does not satisfy the constraint, so it needs to be an array. Okay.
Yeah. So you need to put the
And
version.
then I need to.
Yeah.
But why do I
And
not say this is a string array?
oh, I guess you could do it either way.
Oh, apparently. Yeah, okay. Great.
So
Dino main.ps.
for version on the left, can you do the same thing on
No, because
line five?
that's binding to the first entry. Right?
Oh, okay.
So let's see. So if I do SQLite browser this, we now have a
Drink
drinks.
name and price. So if we were to view the drinks table, can we do like a search
It's a
all
browse
or
data
select all?
coffee 42. Let's
Nice.
go.
Let's go, Daddy. This is great. I like it.
Amazing.
I
I
like
don't
it.
like.
I like it.
I prefer Microsoft's Entity Framework way more for database connections than this. Maybe on
Oh
another
well, I
stream we'll
mean,
do Microsoft solution.
I
Anyways, what's VS Code
Spring
trying about?
JPA abstracts all of that away from me as well when I use Spring. Such things like Spring Data JPA, for example, takes away all the need for
Mhm.
writing any SQL. So like I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's much better.
I do like it without the SQL. However, I do like this. Um,
All right, let
yeah,
me go back to the
our
tutorial, which
friend
I
our
did
friend
not
in the
close.
our friend in the chat here also mentioned that it he did get back that the thing is a nullish uh,
As a
nullish.
nullish coalescing operator, the logical operator that returns its right-hand side operand when left is null or undefined. Oh, so it's like C#'s null coalescing. Nice. Okay, so a lot of
Sorry about that.
convenience. I like a lot of convenience.
Sorry about that. I also got choked up there. I started choking on my saliva while I was reading that. I can't walk, talk, and breathe
All
at the
right,
same
that's
time.
beautiful. Okay, so I mean that's a great intro to Dino, huh? Wanna try Bun?
Yeah, sure. What the heck is
The thing
buns?
which just got acquired by
Is
uh, Anthropic.
oh god. No, no more AI. There's too much AI.
Yeah, look at the Bun side. It immediately
Oh
like
my
ask
god.
AI.
Ask AI.
I'm gonna ask
Oh,
it to fuck off. Okay, docs.
oh.
Docs is what I need. I don't need AI. I need docs.
Crazy. It even
Get
mentions
started. Install Bun. Already did.
it even mentioned Anthropic on that homepage.
Yeah. Let me see
That's
Bun.
hilarious.
Oh, I'm too late.
Oh, oh, oh.
Yo,
Hello there.
And here comes our local professional or local expert. So, for those who are not aware, this is our guest Andrew. He is better known in the community as Override or at Override. Prof and I are going to be picking his brain while we dive into TypeScript a little deeper. So we've been building a midnight cafe while you've been away. We've been sort of messing around and finding out, sort of flobbing like a fish as we struggle without our daddy. But now you'll be so proud of us. We built a little. Let's show them what we got going so far. Nothing fancy, nothing fancy. But so far I've learned that TypeScript is not just JavaScript in a trench coat masquerading as a language. You can actually build a backend thing with it because we've been building a backend API. We got a little cafe connecting to a SQLite database. And we got the things printing to the console. We can make curls to it like we are cooking, daddy. And it's all in such a few lines of code. It's impressive.
let's see.
Building a backend API. We got a little cafe connected to a SQLite database. Oh,
I
am I
like
So
not
it.
you
sharing?
can just look at my
Right.
stream. This is the
I was gonna
three
say you
tiny
should watch
programs
his.
we wrote
You
to
can watch
just
his stream.
explore.
I'm looking. Okay.
So that's what we have. So basically, we went to Dino's website and read the docs top, like starting at the top, and this is where we're at so far. So
So basically, we spent an hour just flopping around like a fish, waiting for you.
Okay, we've been learning though. So
Hell
you're
yeah, we've
writing
been learning.
database.
We've been
Oh,
learning. Prof even got to learn his first little bit of SQL.
that's what's up, dude.
Right?
Yeah. Create table if not this strings ID integer primary key. Yep. And varchar, and then it has a price of integer. Yep. This is perfect. Yep. And then
A
yeah,
really expensive
prepare.
coffee. A really expensive coffee.
$42 or
Yep.
42 cents.
Oh man,
Damn.
it's a solid integer. There's no 0 point in the front of that. He made this an integer, not a floating value. This is a $42 friggin' Starbucks on steroids, midnight coder, espresso, slap you in the face and shake you like a baby. Okay, that's probably a bit.
Yeah.
That's probably a bit.
By the way, there's a chatter asking us. He's saying he's currently learning React, but with the rapid momentum of AI, I feel unsure whether I should continue or not. Actually,
That's a
I
good.
want
That's
to
a
go
good
on a
question.
very yeah. I want
Go
to go
ahead.
on a very
I
brief monologue of like 2 minutes because I had that exact same existential crisis yesterday, and basically I came out with the answer that yes, which is why you're finding me now on this TypeScript stream. I think that despite the advance of AI, it makes a lot of sense to learn programming because not as, let's say, primarily a one and only thing I want to do for my job. Maybe because if I was learning React with the idea I'm going to become a React developer, then I would be very seriously concerned about, right, AI taking my role. But I'm learning
Yes.
it as a tool to accomplish certain goals. Basically, it's like unlocking a superpower of being able to make websites, of being able to make cross-platform apps, and so on. Like,
Mm.
personally, I'm a C++ developer. Obviously, again, I could have taken a higher level language like Java and gotten done with it. But like having the superpower of making super performant programs is really nice. And like once you do learn it, you feel like it's such a useful thing to have in my life. Even though AI can probably wing it and get it decent or whatever, the fact that it's me that I'm doing something that I know what's going on, that I have the capability, the knowledge to both judge whether AI has written something correctly and, if needed, to write something myself, I think is really, really important. So, absolutely, yes, you should continue that. You should collect as wide a range of skill sets as possible. Even if you don't get a job in specifically that area, the general programming skills you've learned will be invaluable, both for yourself and for friends around you.
I
Right.
Anyways, monologue
I
over.
I
Sorry.
agree. I agree. I got you the slow clap, brother. I got you the slow clap. We're good. We got this.
No, and I definitely agree too, dude. Like, I think
Hmm.
for sure, like, especially in the scene that I work in, like, obviously I do TypeScript like professionally, but it's like I'm still fairly new to the language. Like, I've only had a year's, maybe 10 months worth of experience with it because I started when I started my job there.
Hmm.
Um, I come from
Tell us
Java.
about your job.
As much as you
Yeah,
can.
so
As much as you can.
yeah. I mean, I can talk about my company for sure. It's HQO. It basically is like they have this idea of quantum buildings, right? And so you turn a building, you have somebody who works inside of a building, um, and they can have our platform, and our platform gives them all the data that they need about everything that they need within their building. You know, who's
Okay.
renting. Uh, they can get access inside of the building with our application. There's a bunch of stuff that it can do.
Okay. Yes, I remember you telling me about this when you were doing some other aspect. I think it was when you first got there. Um,
Yeah.
about you telling me that you were doing some stuff with some low key security accesses. I think it was or something that was. I can't fully remember, and I apologize for that. But like, if I remember right, it was something about like you were telling me how people were getting like security access to or be able to view like security accesses to like buildings that whether they have tenants or like they have it's an apartment building or different things like how companies have take out different suites within a building or something to that effect.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, cool.
It's pretty much, yeah, you have all the data that you need about your building. Um, like that's what it reduces down to. And it's a great product in my opinion. Engineers are fantastic. They've taught me so much just about the TypeScript language in general. And I
Hmm.
think that to answer your question, I see AI as a tool that is like you can picture it in multiple phases, right? If you're somebody new, you can see it as your junior partner, who's pretty intelligent, and the seniors will look at it as a tool, pretty much as a junior that they can go to, and they can just look at over and make sure that it's uh, doing the things that they want them to do, like the patterns, etc. So you definitely need to know your project at a high level. Like you need to know your architectural things, and you definitely need to know the language because you're gonna have to look at code, a lot of code, and you're gonna have to do tests and know how to run tests and verify that tests are correct. So I think that to answer your question and to say on top of the dude, onto Professor, my man, he's 100% correct. You know, that's definitely what you need to look at. You need to have a different perspective. Sorry, I went on my own little tangent, but
That's fine. That's fine. That's what we're here. That's why it's great. I love that. I love that about this podcast.
I need some coffee for this podcast. Café.
Right? Man, I'm already down 8 cups, dude. Like, come on, get on my level. Let's go.
Get on my level, he says.
No, but I just find it so
Not
fascinating.
not gonna lie. For those of you watching at home, I came in here with a full cup, and I came in here with a backup cup that I've been slowly filling until now I have the bottom of 8 cups of coffee.
Yeah. That's crazy. 8 is crazy. That's crazy. I can do like 3 max. My eyes start hurting after that.
Yeah, so
I don't mean 8 mugs. I'm talking like a cups, like measurement of like a cup, like 8.
Oh, that's not
cups,
bad.
which is only like 2 mugs. But like at the
No,
same
my
time,
real quick.
I've had those 2 mugs in the hour and a half that we've been on here, and I've probably had like, I don't know, 4 or 5 more before just earlier in the day. Like, I am caffeinated.
Yes, sir.
This is why I am Java.
I am. You're like, I am the Senate.
I love it. No, but
So, Override, let me like actually get back on topic and ask you some questions. So,
Yeah.
before you joined us, being late as is usual for the Germans.
Fashionably late at that. Fashionably late.
Yeah, fashionably late. I basically Googled the TypeScript, and Google told me check out Dino or Bun, and then I went for Dino because I like dinosaurs. And then we went through the
That's why we
tutorial top
chose
to
it.
bottom.
Oh my god. Sorry.
Yeah, so I don't have much Dino. I think that's also like a bun runtime.
Yeah.
Fuck,
I
I
think it's
love
still
it.
used bun.
Yeah,
Override.
because it
Would you-
also made a lot of sense to me because it was like the Python interpreter, so I guess it is also an interpreted language. But basically, I wanted to ask you like, in what context do you use TypeScript, and what can you show us today?
Can you spin up your screen? Can you
It's
spin up
not
your
a bun
screen for
framework.
us? Yeah, can you share your screen with us, Override, and show us a little TypeScript?
Yeah, I thought we were gonna do. So, do you guys want to open up that shared environment again?
Sure. Let me make
Yeah,
a
yeah,
directory here.
Prof had that set up last time. I'm not sure what he did. He did some voodoo.
Yeah.
I'm
why
gonna open
this
it
is why
in
he's the
VS
prof.
Code. Yes, I trust the authors. Let me just give you a sorry, live share, start collaboration session.
All right.
There we go. I am gonna pop you the link into the chat,
Go.
and I think you should join. If you don't have access to the file system or terminal, let me know. Try to make it.
Visual Studios code. Do I have Visual Studios? No, I don't. Okay, apparently I don't. I thought I did.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay,
Cool,
so
let's make it work.
if you need the terminal access,
Yeah, I
let
don't
me
have.
know. Okay,
Good.
so can you make files? I think you can.
Yep.
All right, there we go. Perfect.
Ooh, here we go. Okay, now I'm
Yeah.
in.
Okay.
I just can't use the terminal.
Okay, so you're gonna have to tell me what the commands to do because I don't want to share terminal over the internet. That would be rather dangerous.
Okay. So let's see. Do you have npm?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and just run this command. First off, here's the question. You said you wanted to learn front end, right?
Well, I mean, for the stream, let's just make it whatever you want to do. But I personally wanted to learn front end, yes, because obviously I know C++ on the back end, and I don't think that there's anything faster than C++ on the back end, so I don't think I need back end help.
Okay, well then perfect. So we'll do front end. We'll do some React, and I'll show you some of the cool quirks about React.
Yeah,
Awesome.
we're gonna
And
make a simple dev cafe.
sure, we can make we can just demo some stuff, and
Yeah,
it won't be anything really crazy, but I'll show you like how to move data and like how you can potentially make front end applications without
Nice.
having server side rendering. Like it's called
hmm.
static applications pretty much, and all the
Mhm.
data will be in the front end. So we can do stuff like that. We can also do back end interaction with Next.js,
Mhm.
or Nest.js. Sorry, Nest.js is a Node framework. Node is pretty much Bun's better than Node in my opinion, because Bun was made with Zig, and it's just been optimized. And actually,
I do
the
have Bun.
huh?
I do have Bun if you want me to use Bun.
No, it's fine. Actually, we can. I'm pretty sure we can do a React project with Bun. So I've never done it. I've done it with Vite normally, but we can do it with Bun if
Sure.
you want. Um,
And it's fine. You are at the steering wheel here, so just let's do it. Okay, npm create vlate is my React app. Okay,
yeah, we
Can
can
I?
let
do
me.
I'm trying to get this shit opened up in my actual Visual Studios thing rather than.
So need to install pre-defined package create week. Okay, so let's do that. Select the framework. Vanilla, Vue, React, Preact. I suspect React, huh?
Yeah, we'll do React.
TypeScript.
Yep, TypeScript. Yeah,
Or do I do TypeScript plus React compiler?
you can just do TypeScript.
TypeScript. Install with npm and start now? Yes. All right, I'm about to. Okay, so Vite is ready. Starting dev server. I can go to localhost. That. Okay, so unfortunately I don't have cloud tunneling, so you're gonna have to look at my screen. Holy sh! What is this?
Mm, sorry.
Okay. So let's look at what it added.
That
Let me
added
see
a
if I can
lot of
see all that stuff, because right now, okay, I can. Okay, so if we go to app CSS, app TX, yeah, we'll just read through this right now.
And let me see if I can follow you. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so I'm gonna check main for real quick. Yeah, so main just
Mhm.
pretty much calls app, so we can just go
Mhm.
into app and app
Sorry, I
TX.
have a lot of questions right out of the box. I hope you don't mind me asking. So, I so far I saw the TypeScript files end in .ts. What is this TSX?
Yep. So React is
Mhm.
a framework built on top of JavaScript, right?
Mhm.
Uh, and it's not really a framework. It was initially just a library,
Mhm.
but pretty much the files that are React based. And the cool thing, all right. The cool thing, I'll just finish that. The cool thing is that instead of JS, it was just JSX, and that just meant
Mhm.
React element.
Mhm.
So TSX is the TypeScript React. But
Mhm.
so yeah, the cool thing about it is pretty much if you know about HTML and CSS,
Mhm.
those are two languages that actually work together.
Mhm.
And then JavaScript is pretty much what makes it Turing complete. Um, so, sorry, one second. Yeah, so pretty much, if you know a little bit about HTML and CSS, then React is going to be pretty much beautiful for
Mhm.
you, because you could. The nice thing, if you look in app TSX, are you here right now?
Yep, I'm following your cursor.
Yeah, so if you know about like divs, if you know about
Mhm.
like images, you know about you know there's
Mhm.
buttons, there's so much stuff that you can do. The cool thing about React is you can now make your custom components that are now like app, and now
Mhm.
with app you can contain all the logic, and you can create this abstraction. And this
Ah, I see.
there is and React is very functional based.
Mhm.
You can also do object. Initially, it was more object oriented.
Mhm.
I don't know like the roots of React. Like I said, I only have like 10 months experience with just TypeScript in general. But a good amount of that 10 months I was spending with React. Like I did some Nest.js stuff, which is MVC. If you know a little bit about the MVC pattern, I imagine you do, because you do C++. Or if you don't,
I do backend.
okay, so like the MVC pattern, like do you know about the
that's your
MVC pattern,
model.
Mike?
That's your
I
model view
oh
controller, right?
Okay.
oh, it's what we did on the Java stream, right?
Yeah, like the MVC sort of structure. That's what we did.
From when we did the Spring.
Spring
Oh, okay,
Boot.
I remember that. Okay.
Yeah, so model contains all the data, then your controllers handle the data that talks with the view, which is just the the visuals. And so pretty much that's what Nest.js is. So that it's an MVC based, and it's very much, if you come from Java, it's pretty similar because they have the annotations, and they have guards and everything that feel very Spring in a way, but it's MVC based. You have a controller.
Technically, Prof comes more from C++ than coming from Java.
Yeah, but for you, Mike, this would be perfect
Yeah.
because you understand this,
Oh yeah, no, I'm
it's
following along, thinking this looks familiar to JavaScript in a way, and like I got some front end experience, especially where I did a lot of my website recently. So like
yeah.
a lot of this looks familiar to me, but like foreign enough that like I'm still interested. Like, ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. So like what's really cool about React, in my opinion, is the way that you can model data and the way that you can create components with that data. So like we'll talk about these hooks. These are called React hooks. We'll talk about that in the future. I just really want you to understand like the language, okay?
Yeah. Sounds good.
And so
We don't have Vim.
yeah, sorry. That's okay.
I mean, I guess you could share your screen and we could do it on your.
I can get
By
it.
the way, if you want a Vim and you have Visual Studio Code installed, you can install the Vim extension and then it will work for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it right now. I got it. Trust publisher. Okay, awesome.
And then you have most of the basic Vim functionality.
Let's go. Okay, sweet. So basically, you see how this says just function, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much what's cool about JavaScript and TypeScript in general. So let's really get theoretical here. TypeScript is obviously a superset of JavaScript. So what does that mean? That means all TypeScript is valid JavaScript, but also all JavaScript is valid JavaScript, right? Or valid TypeScript. That's because TypeScript is a superset. It compiles down to JavaScript at the end of the day.
This sounds like a turtle and a tortoise kind of deal.
Right. So the unique thing is like you could theoretically, like if let's say we wanted to do something like const, actually we'll say function, because you guys are used to things like C++ and so we'll say function add int x and int y, right? And we'll say it's going to return a number, or sorry, in that's how I'm thinking Java. Sorry, so it'd be number, and my brain got lost right there. So number returns number.
Man's
Right?
cooked. He said he needs a coffee.
And so pretty much all this is going to do is return x plus y, right? But you could do the same
X is a
thing.
num f, so that's a number fuck. Oh, shit.
So you could pretty much do the same like this: const add x number y number, and then returns a number.
Okay.
Oh my god! What?
Shit. Oh.
Right. This is valid.
It doesn't look very valid.
I was gonna say, why are you getting
it's
errors,
valid.
bro? Why are you getting errors?
You
bro?
could also. Where am I getting errors? I'm not seeing them.
Squiggle lines, bro.
I mean, I think you need the
Well,
arrow
you need
here.
the LSP because you're, yeah. Nope, your number is underlined and add is underlined. Probably because function is a function and const.
Yeah, probably
They're
because
both
you need
read.
to actually return this. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
And then
Now,
duplicate
now.
identifier, add lambda.
Okay, there
Yeah,
we go.
whatever. Yeah. We'll
Okay.
say add. Yeah, add lambda's fine. Yeah. And then we could also just say this, or we'll just do this. Let's do x, y.
What?
And so that's valid as well. So this is the
Huh?
weird, quirks about the language, right? So let's just get real crazy with it. I'll live stream real quick just so you could see this.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Take us
I'm
to
gonna
your
remove it
stream.
because this is causing a lot of errors. But let's take a look at your stream right
Take us
now.
to your stream. Whoa! Now I'm
Because
watching you watch me. What?
yeah, I'm not seeing any errors if there's errors, but pretty much like you could do stuff like this is the beautiful thing. If you open up your terminal, you have this thing called a console, right?
Yeah.
And you can run pretty much anything. So every JavaScript is valid TypeScript, right? So I could say, like I said, const add.
Wait, are we watching you or are we still?
Yeah, we're watching me.
Okay, because I'm watching. Like I'm looking at your
Yeah,
screen.
I see
But
on
I'm
your
looking
screen.
at.
I see Mike's stream.
Yeah, like we're looking
Oh,
at
shit.
the YouTube stream, dude.
You may have shared the wrong screen.
Bro's got too many windows open.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. We're good.
Yeah, we could do const add, but we can also do like,
Please
X.
make that a little bit bigger for the viewers. Sorry. Can you zoom in for the viewers? There we go.
There
Don't
we go.
with arrow
Oh,
function.
Comic Sans.
So like, what'd you say?
Comic Sans font, the best font ever.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We got a question in chat, boys, asking. We got a viewer here asking if we all work together. We work together on
No,
this
I'm not
podcast.
paid. I wish I was.
We're all unpaid interns at this point. Actually, no. I think. Sorry, that's wrong. That's wrong. Override is the only one here who's not an unpaid intern. The rest of us are all lowlifes. No, we don't actually work with each other. We're just good friends that like to hang out and shoot the breeze and talk tech. Right now, we are learning about TypeScript by our friend Override here happens to be more experienced than we are. So in this cafe, we're exploring TypeScript.
Yes, sir. So I'm really about to blow your mind right here. So what I showed you above was pretty valid, right? So I'm going to copy this just so I can have it. Let me go like this, copy it. So what I was showing you before, the add function, how you have 5 and 2, it's 7, right? But we can also, because this was the add function that we made, just so you can see.
Yeah.
Right? You can also do function, right? Add x and y, and then we'll just go like this and return x plus y, right? I guess not.
Identifier add has already been declared.
I'm dumb. I'm not looking at the compiler. 2. So then we could say add 2. So it's the same thing. And now you can literally just go.
Before we dive too further into this, boys, Electra, the guy who asked if we all work together, he also just had mentioned there that he has come to the stream before and he's heard us, and we seem very educated on coding. Just so you know, I am primarily a Java developer. I've got about 20 plus years experience with Java, 11 plus or so with it professionally. Whereas Override, can tell us a little bit about you.
Yeah, I have 3 years of coding experience, but I have 1 year professional experience. I guess not really. Yeah. I guess we can call it professional.
It's better than
I only say that because it's an intern position. That's why it's like not. It is professional, but whatever.
It's the
But
FAFO
yeah,
stage. It's the FAFO stage, man. The FAFO.
Yeah, but I'm studying compilers and like programming language theory. So yeah.
Yeah, and I am a mathematician who is doing programming for fun.
Yeah, this guy's just big
So
brain, just doing it for the sake of doing it. Like he's just an abnormal
yeah.
human being.
Yeah, I love your story. Like I was gonna say, I love your story. The fact that you're a mathematician is so interesting to me. Game theory
Right?
is
I absolutely love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So since I wasn't really too hyper focused on getting paid, um, I opted for C++. And my main language is C++. I've been doing it for like 2.5 years at this point.
Because I opted to not play, not get paid.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh god.
the only thing I can contribute to knowing C/C++ is the Linux kernel, and famously, people don't get paid for contributing to Linux or open source anything. So, oh well.
no. So that's the beautiful thing, right? So like my story is not I guess a normal story. EUC Trey. Um dude, I dropped out of college before I went back to college. So, I even my brother said to me, I always thought you were stupid. Like, I don't know, he's just,
I've I've never went to
and that's
college. Like
okay.
I've never been to college myself. I'm completely self-taught. I got my family PC in '97 and started playing that ping pong game on Windows 95 and got super
Mhm.
absorbed in that
Right.
Space Raider ping pong game and then went down the rabbit hole of trying to yeah, like I've got kind of the nerdy aspect of just trying to figure things out. But I've never had any
Mhm.
secondary education.
Yeah.
And then we have Big Brain Prof over here who's just like, you know, come at me with numbers, guys. Throw the algorithms at me.
Yeah,
Throw
well,
the
I mean,
data.
I'm doing math. I'm getting a PhD in math, but this is like on the side for a bit of fun. I mean, historically, I used to hate programming because of the over egotistical mathematicians in this community. I thought that programmers are noobs who are failed mathematicians and need a easier way to get money. I was always like, these programmer noobs, they're doing the easy work. And
They're doing the
that, of
easy
course,
work.
came to bite me in the ass when I tried to make a Python program and accidentally consumed all of my 64 gigabytes of RAM. And then I was like, oh, maybe this is not so easy. Let's actually get good at it. And then I picked C++ kind of like out of spite to annoy programs, to tell them how easy it is to get into programming as a mathematician. And 2 years later, C++ is still my main language and my favorite one. So I know like a dozen of them at this point. Though
Bro,
TypeScript is not one of them. This is my first time writing any TypeScript whatsoever.
just to sum
Right.
that up, bro literally just became a programmer to flex.
Yeah, to flex. Kinda, I guess. Not really to flex. It's because I was exceptionally angry at bad developers producing subpar code. For example,
This is
Microsoft.
why he hates Microsoft. There we go. All right, sorry. Go back to you. Go back to what we were doing here. Override.
Okay.
Now that we've had
Yeah.
another
So
tangent.
no, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Yeah, that's unexpected. So let's talk about what's going on here, right? So the beautiful thing about TypeScript, right? I'm going to get to right now. We're not doing TypeScript. This is JavaScript, and it's important to understand why I'm showing you some JavaScript right now because it really gives you a nice foundation of how TypeScript is the way that it is, right?
Mhm.
And how you can actually approach different problems and some actual, like, I guess there's these things called, you know, idioms
Mhm.
within languages. And these idioms, you'll see it within professional code bases or with code bases that you want to browse just on GitHub in general. Um, and these are like common idioms you'll see,
Mhm.
and they derive from JavaScript. So if you have that JavaScript foundation and you're reading some TypeScript and you're like, what the fuck is this? You'll know because you'll have that ability to, go back to your JavaScript foundation.
This is why
Okay,
it
well,
makes
I don't
sense to
have a
me.
JavaScript foundation, so that's great. I don't need to go back to anything.
Exactly. But this
This is
degree
why
is
it makes
JavaScript
sense to
Foundation,
me,
so
where
this
it's
is
all
what you
new
can
to
go
you. So that's perfect.
right. Right. And I'm going to show you some dumb things about the language so you can understand while some programs they just won't work because JavaScript's stupid. No, I'm just kidding. But so basically, like if you look it up top, we have this function right here, the one that we declared earlier, and then we have the other one that we declared, and then we're calling this one, right? And then we're going to call add. We're going to do the same numbers, but then we can also do something like this, and then just say 2 and 5, and these all work.
And that's
They're all 7.
Nice.
Right? And so this is the beautiful thing about like JavaScript in general. Well, I think this is beautiful about JavaScript is that you can express the same thing in multiple ways. And it's kind of like, what's your flavor of choice? Like if you come from Java, you know, lambdas, right? And this is very similar to lambdas, which is just, you know, you have something and then you point like this and then you can even do that or whatever. And then content lives in this body. And that's the beautiful thing about I liked lambdas a lot in Java. This was that oh shit thing. Moment when I was learning Java, you know, or that oh, shoot moment. Sorry.
Well, that was when Java first became functional.
Yeah. I guess I'm just a functional person by nature. I don't know. But yeah, let's get back to TypeScript.
All right.
Like so, if you want to pull up the other view back to your.
Yeah, so here you can, I don't know if you have multiple monitors, you can look on my side and see the error messages. I'm sorry, it looks like they aren't transmitted.
Let me see if I can get the TypeScript LSP.
Visual Studio Code comes built in with the TypeScript LSP. It's a TypeScript IDE by default.
Oh, yeah, Monaco, right? Yeah. Okay, what is it saying?
No, currently it's okay. It's just complaining about 2 unused ones.
Yeah. Okay, so you can actually make these functions outside, and this is actually some common things that you'll do in TypeScript, right? But let's talk about like actually creating some React components and stuff.
Can I ask you a more fundamental question?
Yeah, go ahead.
This program, where is the entry point?
Main.
And also, you just broke some clothing. Okay, so where is main?
Main.tsx, yeah.
Main.
Okay, so main.
Oh, so it's top to bottom in this file.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we doing? We're creating root. So it lets you create root to display React components inside a browser DOM node.
Yep.
So can you like tell me what the hell that means?
So that's
go ahead and pull up Google.
Sorry.
Go ahead. Yeah, it is. Go ahead and pull up Google.
Google. Okay, I'm doing that right now.
Just because I want to show you how good the documentation is too. So if you pull up get element by ID and then just do JavaScript or TypeScript, and then you'll see Mozilla will come up. And that's pretty much the documentation you want to look at for that. But what it is, basically what it's doing is it's looking at the HTML file that has root and
he wants you to type it into the Google search.
Yeah, in the Google search. Yeah, sorry.
What am I supposed to type in?
Just type in. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Type in get element by ID, and then.
MSN WebDocs, MDN WebDocs. Oh, I know this. Okay.
Yeah, and so this was made by Mozilla, made by Ike, the goat, the dude who made ECMAScript, which is JavaScript.
Nice.
Yeah, but yeah, this is great. The reason why I love this doc too is because it's actually you can do. If you scroll down, sometimes they have code that you can actually compile and see like what happens. Yeah, so you can actually play with this and work with it. Yeah, so it's showing you what's going on, and you can see. So basically, remember how I was saying HTML and CSS, they are basically two languages that work together, right?
Yeah.
They're not Turing complete languages. JavaScript makes them Turing complete. So JavaScript, what it's doing right here, if you look, that get element by ID, para, it's calling some HTML, which is above, and you'll see that it's named para, has the idea of para, and that's what it's grabbing. And so const elem is just literally that.
I see.
Yeah, that paragraph, whatever it is, p.
I see.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, but how can I use? How could I do this in a type-safe way in TypeScript? Because JavaScript famously doesn't have types, right?
I'm sorry.
So, like, this is JavaScript, right? So this does not have types. Could I do the same thing here in TypeScript?
Yeah. So let's go ahead and go back to the IDE.
Yeah.
So pretty much in TypeScript, you can do functions and all that stuff. So like we can call this back as what it is, right? And this is just a React node. And I'm gonna have to import React node. Is that throwing an error or no?
Yeah, so it's a type and must be imported using a type-only import. So I suspect.
Oh, React. The bottom one, you spelled it wrong. You spelled it REC.
Oh, thank you.
Now it works. No errors.
Sweet. Okay, can I look at your screen? I don't know why my LSP is not working. Should I refresh?
I have no idea. Maybe not.
I'm just watching.
Maybe it's just.
I'm watching Prof stream, so like that's how I know what he's seeing.
I don't think the Visual Studio Code in the browser supports LSPs. You may need to actually install VS Code, unfortunately.
Okay, I have VS Code, I think. How would I be able to? No, I don't. It's fine.
Yeah, well, it's fine. But then you can just look at my stream and see the editor feedback.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll I will look. So yeah, so this is basically a type React node, and this is nice because this is TypeScript. So now you can understand the other stuff by going deeper into what a React node is if you wanted to. And because you have node modules and all that stuff, that contains all of pretty much the data that you'll need, because npm is the package manager within React, right? So any type of time that you want to import something, like a lot of common things that you'll see in like lately is shadcn or lucid icons. Those are a lot of I guess dependencies, you can call them, that people have used in common applications. So yeah, so what else do you have? Like, what other questions?
So, okay, so our entry point basically is main, and what it does is it creates root, so it gets the root element and then renders this. So I assume render means substituting out the HTML for the React nodes.
Yeah, so it's rendering the content. If you go into what render is, render takes children of React nodes, and then it's just a void function. So yeah, it's just going to call those React nodes and display it into the DOM.
I see. Okay, makes sense. Because I guess that's technically, even though it looks like it, is not valid HTML. It needs to be rendered first.
Yeah. So if you also go into index.html.
Let me take a look at that.
Yeah. So this is pretty much, if you go to a website and you see something, if you do, for me, it's because I'm on Mac, Option Command I, which is just whatever the inspector is for your website. Or
that's F12 on most other browsers.
Yeah, so it's just the dev tools, and you'll see this. This is pretty much like a static rendered website. So this is what it means for just pretty much all the data is living on the front end.
Right.
Yeah. So let me look at what this looks like. Yeah. So if we look at what I want to find that GitHub and see where all that stuff is. So let me do GitHub. Yeah. So I'm imagining this is where it is. So if I say hello, let's go ahead and refresh it.
So let me just save. Save, and I think I need to. How do I run this?
You can just do npm run dev, I think, space dev. If it's not that, you can do space start. npm run start, yeah. npm I.
Oh, I'm in the wrong directory. Forget about what I said.
Okay.
So that's now has an error. Missing script start. Maybe npm run dev.
Yes.
There we go.
There you go.
And then if we take a look at this,
refresh the page.
Yeah, I've added.
There we go. Hello.
Yeah. So you can see where I've added hello.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah. So now we know where stuff lives on the front end, right?
Okay, makes sense.
And so the cool thing I want to show you is like how we can actually start really doing cool stuff. So let me actually look at where that was. That was right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and name this part. So this is cool. So this is connect with us. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna work on this part right here, and we're gonna make something for this part, and we're gonna display it on the front end. Okay, so we can see how it works.
Okay,
So
sure.
what's some actually we can just get rid of everything in here and just build a front end. Fuck that. Let's just do that. That's even better.
So, oh, okay, that's a great idea. So let me just understand again. So basically, this is creating a custom React node called app, and that's being rendered as the root of the DOM.
Yeah. Yes, and this is being rendered at the root. Yeah. You could
Why
say hello
do we need this triangle, close triangle here?
because it's still the beautiful thing is it's functional. Think of it as a function HTML.
Is that supposed to symbolize the root?
Ah,
So it's still, if you look at index.html, it's very much HTML language, but it's still
Without the
JavaScript and TypeScript
HTML.
under the hood.
Oh,
It's
okay.
JavaScript TypeScript driven, yeah. So it pretty much allows you to type your own little HTML tags in HTML language, yeah.
So could
it's really
that
nice.
could that empty, I'm just going to call it an empty div, that little empty triangle brackets, can that contain anything, or should it always be blank for the first one?
Like this right here?
Yeah, like on line 12 and 10. Yeah.
Yes, great question. So this is actually a fantastic question. So sometimes you will see this. And actually, it is preferred by React to see this because it's actually more optimized to use this because how React works. So the React compiler, you can, however, if you wanted to, just do divs, but you would have to wrap the whole thing with a div.
Oh, sorry,
because
no,
a
that
div
wasn't
would
my question. That wasn't my question. My thing was how you had it as empty brackets right there, right? Like the empty triangle brackets.
Yeah.
My question was, is it supposed to be empty, or can it contain something like how HTML, it contains HTML and then some specifications or whatever? Is this one always, the first one, is it always empty?
Yeah, so that's what I was pretty much saying. Yeah, so this is.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. So normally, what you'll always see inside of a React file, like a JSX or TSX, is just this or div. I mean, I haven't really seen anything that has stuff like that. But that's actually a good question because now I actually want to look into that, and I'll get back to you maybe next week on it or something.
Okay. Sounds good to me, because I'm just kind of curious, because like with me, if I was to do this, I would be doing it with Spring Boot and time leaf, and I'd be doing something like a time leaf fragment. So like instead of being an empty thing, I would put in like an empty bracket, but then I would put in thfr or th fragment, and I would like specify something.
Right.
Yeah, so our friend in chat is actually pointing out that the triangle brackets and enclosed backslash triangle brackets is called a fragment, and it lets us render more than one element, and it can actually be a div instead. So maybe we should go from his comment and look at the React fragment.
Okay.
So it says there's a React fragment often used via triangle. Okay, so you could just have called it a fragment explicitly. Often used via this triangle and enclosed triangle syntax that you group elements without a wrapper node. Not. Okay, so that basically means that between these two, we could have put multiple divs, right?
Yes, but it seems like it answers my question how it's still an empty fragment.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, and so pretty much what you'll commonly see though is you'll commonly see the empty bracket, so you'll just see div. You'll see these two options. I mean,
Right.
options, but these two examples right here. These are like the most common idioms that you'll see in pretty much any code base that has React. And so it's again whatever you fancy, but this is actually more optimized.
I see.
Okay.
So like remember how I was saying earlier, you can also represent functions different. How I prefer to make stuff like this is I would do something like this. I would just do const app, right? I would do const app, and then this is just how I would do it. I just prefer this, and then I would do
that
return.
looks pretty clean to me.
Damn.
Jesus, man, skillish.
Your vimming is going too hard, huh?
Yeah.
Too much coffee. The fingers are jittering.
Too much coffee.
No, my fingers are freezing down here, dude.
What are you talking
Breathing.
about? Too much coffee. Have you not heard how much I intake? There is no such thing as too much coffee.
Right. So, also some things too. So some other things that you'll see, if it's just a one-liner, right, like this, you can actually just do this, right? You could actually just say, I'm going to go app2, and then we'll just go like this.
Oh, shoot.
Damn.
Oh, damn. Just clean like that.
And then you can go app2. But like, why would you do this? You know, I mean, you can sometimes, like if it's something like functional, I guess. But yeah, this is. But you can see how you can actually start to really break down small components into different abstractions that you could reuse, and it's just very nice. It's very HTML-y, and you can see that this is just a function. This is a function. That's all it is, and it's a function that returns a div. It returns
Honestly,
HTML. It's like, here you go.
That's actually beautiful.
It feels very time leafy for me. So like it feels very familiar coming from Java, Spring Boot, and Time Leaf.
Right. And so when you actually mix it with there are some dependencies that I like personally, and I don't mind writing CSS. It's actually not that bad after a while.
I hate CSS.
But Tailwind with React is just chef's kiss. Like, come on, chat. Do you agree? Like,
I don't know, but I'm taking notes, and it looks like very soon I'll be learning that if it is chef's kiss indeed.
I've looked into Tailwind, and like I've heard it was good, but I've never actually used it because I don't care enough to do styling myself.
Yeah.
Like, is it actually worth it to invest my time into learning a little bit more about it? Like, you know me and
100%.
what I do and whatnot. Like, do you think would you recommend it to me?
100%, because think about this: the most abstract ideas that you have, like, let's say you wanted to, like, just close your eyes and imagine like a UI that is beautiful to you that you can't really explain to an AI. Like, you could be like, all right, I really wanted to do this, but like, how do you explain those abstract ideas that are in your head? Well, if you know how to do it, like if you're like, oh, I want it to look like this and do this functionality, well, you can do a lot of stuff with CSS, whether you know it or not. Like, you could do, like, a lot of times where you see those mouse, like when you go on a website, you're dragging your mouse.
I currently give like a 2-paragraph prompt to my chat GPT, and I'm like, all right, I want this style, make it happen.
Yeah.
And then I
have a problem with the entire UI design. Like, Mike at least knows what he wants to give to the chat GPT, right? But my problem is that my most familiar user interface at this point is the terminal. Fuck.
This is like that reference that Andrew made earlier. A junior using AI versus a senior using AI. The senior has the
so
idea and they know what they're doing.
Yeah, and I actually want to go back to that idea because, like, I think that AI is great to use, and I think that there's levels to using AI. Like, once you get to that senior level and where you really understand the code and what you're doing, like, you could use AI to your advantage so much because you can create the initial patterns and everything, and you could just say, "Hey, I've created these patterns."
Not gonna lie, real talk. I'm not that great with like it's been a few years since I've done JavaScript. So when I was trying to
Yeah.
get back into doing JavaScript about I don't know 6 or 7 months ago, um, I got my AI in my IntelliJ to do a lot of um, my 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 work for that because I I was so rusty with JavaScript. I got it to write me sort of the nitty-gritty shit, and then I reread over it and kind of adjusted it so that it was what I remembered JavaScript being. But like I've also learned a lot from it because it was nice. It was such a nice refresher. Like it was great to. It was great. Like yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of liked it. I kind of enjoyed learning from AI in that sense, whereas I don't enjoy having AI write me something from scratch and then having to scrounge through and fix a whole bunch of bugs that never should have existed.
Yeah. I feel like, I feel like I have an incorrect opinion on AI, unfortunately, because I've been writing C++, and in C++, you've probably seen we have raw access to memory, and of course, if you fuck with raw memory, you can quickly segfault your program. And basically, if you just give it to the AI, it will very, very quickly create undefined behavior and blow up everything. So I was never in a situation where I could rely on AI even for a 5-line snippet, because that 5-line snippet may contain a null pointer dereference and blow up everything. So
Yeah,
then
no,
I
I've
got to the point of thinking where, okay, AI is complete and utter horse shit and it just doesn't work and breaks my program, and never used it. But like for the front end technology, it feels significantly more applicable. And like if you mess up a div in HTML, you're gonna get a syntax error at worst, and at best it's gonna look slightly off, but not a big deal.
see. I'm okay with using AI to generate me some HTML and some JavaScript and some CSS. I'm not cool with letting it generate me some like a Java project or like to just
Yeah.
there's something about asking AI to generate an entire project that I feel is too outside of the scope of AI. Like
Yeah.
getting to design, if you were to go down and break it into like modular chunks and you want to like get it to create units and sections and sort of work with it, maybe we can try that in a future stream at some point and see what we can come up with. But I feel like if you do it right, it's good. It's a great tool, but it's definitely something to take with a grain of salt.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah.
I definitely think AI could be used in some areas in the front end for sure. But I don't know. For me personally, I just get a lot of like, I don't know, rush programming in TypeScript and React sometimes because it's just so beautiful how you can just model data and
Mhm.
really compose it. Like it and I want to show you some stuff like that. So like,
Yes, let's get
we
that
all know
done.
about arrays and all that stuff like that, right?
Right.
What's nice about TypeScript in general is the fact that you can create types. And we were talking about what types were, um, or I was showing you snippets in Discord. But in general, I just think that like being able to compose your data through interfaces and being able to create your own types and unique types, like how you were showing me union types in C++. That is
Yeah.
so crazy, but it's so nice to use, right?
Yeah.
Uh, and so, yeah, if I wanted to create something, let's say we wanted to just create an interface, right? So we'll say interface. What do we want to make? Let's just think about what we want to make first.
So I don't
Well,
know,
let
can
me
we
just
make like absolutely anything, like the most basic components of
I
maybe
was gonna
like a outlined
since
box?
I was gonna say since it's a front line, since it's a front end thing, we'll just throw some data into a SQL database. But can we like just pull some stuff out of there, like a dev cafe in a way, and like these are the drinks that we have in offer, and like throw that
Yeah.
up
This
on
is
there?
front end. We don't have a connection to SQLite.
Well, let's first
Let me
off,
check
let's
that.
just let's show you how to even create like structure in a program in React, I guess. So let's create a new folder. We're going to call this components. We're going to create
Let me just see whether my Linux is figuring out what you're doing. Okay, yeah, it is. So Okay, perfect. The
yeah,
files are actually being created on my device. Please don't blow up my disk. Thank you.
I won't. So we'll create components, and let's
Cursively
just do
create
like
this folder.
let's do like a new folder. We'll call this a card. And then we'll do a new file. We'll say index.ts. And I'm going to talk about what index.ts is and how I use it, but how other people might use it. And I don't really know how other people, like there's a few other ways that I've seen it. And with my little experience, I can't really go too much in depth about how other people use it. But how I personally use it is for modeling just folders and modules and just structuring programming. So let's just create a card component. So we'll say card.tsx, right? And then we'll also create index.ts. And so I pretty much create an index with every single thing. And what the index does is I'll just go ahead and export everything that says export in card. I don't have LSP, so I don't know if this is working correct. It might say from.
I don't know why the LSP isn't working. I think it's probably because something to do with the fact that it's in the browser. But I can tell you for now there is no errors.
No errors? Okay, great.
Okay. I was gonna say I'm watching an override screen right now.
I mean, we're gonna. Mike, do you maybe have a VPS? So like something we can SSH into and then just use Vim or Emacs or something. I don't know.
The only VPS I have is hosting the Midnight Coder right now.
Sorry.
Okay, so let's go into card.tsx. So you've
So it says
seen
it says it's a type, so it needs to be import type, I think.
Card?
You have, hold on a second. Do you have
So here where you did the import type React.
Do you have
No,
Visual
yeah,
Studios installed
I'm
on
going
your
to show you
computer?
something. No, I
No,
don't.
he doesn't. He doesn't.
It's
That's
fine
the
though. It's fine
problem.
though. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something. So
Okay.
we all know about React Node, right?
Yeah.
And we know that you create const, whatever. We'll say this is a card. Well, don't worry about it right now because I'm going to change it. Like, just don't worry about it. I'm going to change what the actual type is. So this is going to be just a random React component or React node. That's what it's going to turn. But I'm going to show you something different. This is pretty much like how I use making my own custom components and stuff. So we have this React node, but there's also something called FC, which is a functional component. And a functional component can take some parameters and stuff. So this card, for right now, we'll leave blank. I don't know why it keeps wanting type. That's weird. It shouldn't matter, but all right. For this, we'll do return. Just say we're going to take children too. So there's going to be children. And I'm going to show you some different ways that we can actually make parameters. I think this is going to be great. So I'm going to make two different types of cards in here just so we can do two different examples. And we'll say at the top level, how to make, what would it be? Parameters. Or different ways. Different. So with a React functional component, you can actually just say what you want. And I'm going to do children. And we're actually going to take React Node 2. We're going to say React Node type. So we're going to say...
That it apparently is very angry when you don't say type.
Yeah. Okay. So any errors right now?
Cannot find name React Node. The N needs to be capitalized.
Yes. Thank you. Bada boom, bada bing, huh?
Yeah, let me take a. Yeah, it looks sick. So can we use that? And I have on my stream the live preview open, so you can see what.
Yes, sir. So watch this. So watch. So we could go like this. Now we can say React Node. Watch. Or we'll say children. That's the type, right? That's the actual variable name. And then what we'll do is we'll go like this, and we'll go children. Or children. No, children.
Children. There we go. Yeah, no errors.
Okay, and I mean, because it's just this, I guess we could just do children, but we're going to go like this. So we're going to wrap it in a div. And I guess I probably should just do a div from the beginning, but it's fine. Div.
What?
Okay, and then we're going to go like this.
By the way, override, since you're using a Vim, you know that Vim has the tag modifier. So if you want to change stuff in a tag, you do CIT, change inside tag, and then it will automatically wipe out everything inside the tag, for example.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, div class name equals what?
So here's where we're going to get magical. So class name equals, that's basically saying, hey, oh wait, what's going on? Let's just let override finish this for a minute.
Yeah, so just do what you're doing.
Sorry. Just keep going.
Comrade has a
Override.
question in chat. We'll get to the question once you're done with this.
Yeah, you just keep
Okay.
cooking, and then we're gonna come back to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically what class name is saying inside of this div, like we're all familiar with HTML, right? We know what divs are, or we just understand that the real idea is we don't give a fuck about HTML because HTML is not really an important language. We just need to understand the whole. I'm throwing it out there, right?
Just the backbone of the internet.
It's
It's not important. Whatever.
Yeah, it runs the friggin' internet, but listen, it's not an important language because you can learn it in an hour, right?
That
it's a
engine
very
in your car.
simple
That's we don't need that. We don't need that.
Right. I'm pretty much saying HTML is like the simple arithmetic we learn when we're freaking 9 years old, right? It's very, very, very trivial to understand HTML.
It's just XML with a lot of built-ins.
Right. And so basically what class name is so the unique thing about just HTML and CSS, I mean, it is important because you need to know CSS and he said penguin. Oh, Melissa said penguin. Your wife. Yeah. So if you know about HTML and some CSS, and I say that, but now I'm contradicting myself because you need to know some HTML and CSS to actually understand like what class name is and just like what a class is in general. So class name allows us to do some styling on it. So now we can take this div component and to understand what a div really is HTML is just a box system. So how you're looking at your websites right now is there are boxes inside boxes that are inside boxes that are inside boxes. That's all it is. And those boxes are divs with some CSS, more divs with some CSS, more divs with some CSS. That's all it is. And so pretty much with this class name, we can go ahead and create a CSS file inside of this card. So we'll just say card.css or something, right? And then I'm going to go ahead and import from card. I think it's just from card.css. And I don't know because I can't see if that's correct.
It expects equal sign. The import card.css. Nice.
There we go. So now I can just say, we'll go ahead and I won't really, I mean, do you want me to understand? Do you want to understand CSS and want me to explain some CSS? I can.
No, let's just stick with the TypeScript, please.
Okay. So just for this sake, I'm going to go ahead and create something real quick. We're going to call it card. Well, do the viewers want to know some CSS? But I mean, doesn't really.
Yeah, so let them know in chat. But I actually do have done in my life HTML and CSS more than 0 times. So TypeScript I've done actually 0 times. So
yeah, TypeScript was was the interesting part for me too.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna say background color, black. We're gonna say width is gonna be full or 100%, height 100%. Okay, so I just want this to be a simple example. We'll get back to this one. Because I want to call this real quick. And I just want to show you the different ways that we can do. Actually, I should continue with this, but I want this to actually go into the screen so you can see what's going on before I continue. So if I go into app, we're going to go ahead and import this. So like I was saying, how we do indexes and everything, you can see how this exports the card. What we're going to do out here is we're going to go ahead and just export card as well. Export card. I think we can just do card like that. Export from
It
Might
says
be
cannot
later.
find module. Now, yeah, it needs a relative path. Okay, that's all good.
Okay, and now we can go out here, and then we don't really need an index here. So now we can just come into the app.tsx and we can go import. I think we can say card. Can you
Yeah, it
just
needs
import it? I don't really know where it'll come from, but I think it'll come from. Yeah, perfect.
an import type card. I suspect that it's components.
Yep. Shouldn't be type. It should just be card.
So it's complaining components have no
Oh,
exported member
I'm stupid.
card.
I'm
It should
stupid.
be
I'm stupid.
type.
I'm stupid. No. It's me. It's me. I didn't export the card. It's just const.
Oh, it's export. Oops.
There
All
you
right,
go.
there we go. So import the type. It needs to be type.
No, it doesn't.
Import card from components. Okay, and then I suspect what we need to do is just put the card in here.
Yep,
sorry.
go ahead. But the cool thing, I'm going to teach you something real quick. Yeah. So the cool thing about this, right? If we were to do something just like this, you see where I'm highlighting?
Yeah.
So we can't really do like something like app to and then wrap it like this, right? This is throwing an error, right?
No.
This
Oh,
isn't.
maybe
like,
I didn't save. Oh, there we go.
Is this
Type
throwing an error?
children string has no proper non-common
Right.
type.
So
Yeah.
there's no children. There's no children. But because we made children inside card, we can now go like this. Sorry, wrong card. And now we can actually import some, like do some normal HTML and inside of this card, say div. Hello, buddy.
Okay, let's save that and let's see how it looks.
Right, let me look at your screen.
Failed to resolve import card.css from that. Okay, does the file exist?
Okay, I probably didn't do dot backslash. Let's see.
Not backslash, forward slash. We're on Linux, bruh.
Yeah, forward slash. Yeah.
There we go. Nice. Here we go. It's a black hello buddy. Nice.
Let's
Epic.
see. Yes. Yeah, sweet.
Perfect.
And so
wow.
let me show you something real time. Just keep that up. Watch. I'm gonna edit this. This is the cool thing about CSS and why I personally like doing some styling on the front end because it's nice. Yeah, you can have AI do it, but I just like how you can see some of the style in real time. So you should be able to, when I do this, let's say justify items. No, justify items content center. So you should be able to.
If you save it, yeah, it teleports into middle. Nice. Wonderful.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
All right, perfect. Well, that's a really cool demonstration of React's abilities. Now, we have ignored, I think, a friend's question from chat. I hope he's still there. Is Kartiki Shot Harry still here, or did he leave us a long time ago? Because he had a question and we didn't answer him. If you're still here, let us know in chat and we'll get to your question. I just wanted to let Overhead actually finish a thing because otherwise we would have been here for hours and hours getting interrupted.
I know. I'm sorry.
All right. So
I hope he's still here.
his question, if he's still here, was looking for some genuine advice. I just joined my college and a fresher. So apparently we're being taught competitive programming in C++, and apart from his classmates, it feels like he's not good enough. He then continues to say that, I mean, they can build logics a lot easier and faster than he does. However, they're even higher rated on code forces than he is. I'm not sure what code forces is.
I mean, I guess since this is a C++ question, I guess I'm supposed to answer it. And the answer for competitive programming is don't do it. It's a horrible idea. So if you want to actually be able to write programs which work, which are reliable, maintainable, sophisticated, blah, 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 anything of actual value in the real life, competitive programming is horrible for that. It teaches bad practices. They commonly resort to undefined behavior to getting their way, and it's just a horrible, horrible competition in a skill which doesn't matter at all. like I feel like I'm gonna piss off the entire competitive programming community by saying this, but I honestly believe that competitive programming is a terrible practice, and you should avoid doing it as soon as possible. The fact of the matter is, the compressing development time leads to worse programs. Right? You're using a low-level language whose main advantage is giving you total control over your system, and then you rush it, or you use tricks which are not supported by the language to implement something which someone else said so. So don't do it. I think you should learn, especially lead code kills starter developers too, yeah. And
Yeah,
especially
I
since
was
lead
gonna
code
say.
causes a lot of bad practices. So for example, in many lead code problems, you are expected to use language features like hash maps, or like sets, or like, I don't know, linked lists, arrays, to optimize your program in some way. And then in languages like Python, using these constructs can give you better O of N performance. Yes, for sure. But if you understand that the system allocator is slow as balls, and that unless you have thousands and thousands of elements, the simple static array is always the fastest data structure, like you're gonna end up writing slow as hell code, and then suddenly you'll be like, C++ and Java are approximately equal speed. No, they're not. Your code just sucks because you grinded lead code with Python, where the language is so slow it's slower than the global allocator. But fact of the matter is, the practices which they encourage are terrible, and they're also terrible for performance. So don't do it.
That was quite the spiel, and I was going to say I kind of agree that competitive programming is definitely not the way to learn programming because of the fact that it basically assumes that you know the language already and that you want to be competitive with it and like show like flex. I feel like it's more of a flex thing than anything, and I don't know. I could be wrong. Anyway, back to what we were doing, unless we have another question. No, I don't think we have another question. However,
I
welcome to
don't
the
think we have
chat,
another question.
Fair King. Unless you were here earlier, I don't know. I just noticed you. Welcome.
Welcome. He
Thank you
believes
for
in us.
logging
That's
in.
good.
Thank you for logging in and believing in us. Somebody has to believe in us. We're just wild
Yeah.
devs. We're just a madman. We're just madmen with a box right now.
Yep. Alright, but
Okay.
that's really cool. So can I like go on a very tiny tangent? Like I was deathly afraid of JavaScript and still am. Mostly the triple equals haunts my nightmares. Um, so for actually making my own website, which is not even public yet because I was so embarrassed of the monstrosity I created, I didn't even publish it.
You know what?
I attempted the
I was a little embarrassed of my project first until I decided that I wanted to get it out there, and now that I have it out there, I'm pretty fucking proud of the Midnight Dev. Okay, I'm pretty proud of
yeah, it's awesome.
midnightcoder.dev.
Yeah.
It turned out pretty okay. And now now I have the nervous part about my curriculum that I'm writing, and if it's going to
Yeah,
be good enough, if it's going to be if I'm going to be explaining things enough. So like that's where I'm
yeah.
worried now. That's where I'm worried.
The fourth
And
yeah. Yeah, well, so basically, since I was afraid of JavaScript, I did Blazor and Flutter. I tried those two frameworks.
mm,
And uh, with what Override is showing me right now, I'm kind of regretting it.
Yeah. And so actually, like we look at the second part, I've actually created the second example. And
Mhm.
I want to just throw that in the main right now, just so you can run that.
Let
And
me just see. So export current count 2
and
in
I'll explain it.
FC. Uh-huh.
the fourth cup of
Um,
coffee,
Oh, you
bro.
can export return an interface. Oh, nice.
yes.
Bro, I'd have to walk away for a minute and put on a cup of coffee if I'm gonna bring in the fourth cup.
The fourth horseman, huh?
um, yeah. So this is where
Mhm.
TypeScript in
Mhm.
general, in my opinion, really outshines just
Mhm.
JavaScript, and it's just a better experience, in my opinion.
Mhm.
You can do a lot of stuff Like you can actually write some functions. Like I can say const print hello. Sorry, I don't know what I just did there, but we'll just say console.log hello world, right? And then we'll go like this. We'll say, so the cool thing about, again, you should know, if you know a little bit about HTML, you'll know something called onClick. And then on onClick, we can just call print hello.
Yeah.
So we can do some functionality, right? This is probably not inside of it, so we
So,
gotta...
no, that is inside it. Your problem is that you're calling the method. You shouldn't call the method. You should provide the callback. There we go.
Yes.
Braces.
Yeah.
No
You're
braces.
missing a curly brace.
You forgot the braces after print hello. Oh, you did something very bad missing here. No, so no. Braces, not friends. So on-click is that, and then we are missing also a triangle. No, what are you doing? So
Wait,
we want on-click equals print hello, and just close the triangle of the div, and there we go. So now we have card 2. Where is
hold
the
on.
app?
Sorry, we're on different tempos. That's why. Hold on, I'm joining back. You were editing it. And I wasn't seeing your editing. My bad. I'm joining
Okay,
back.
hello buddy from card 2. Let's write it like that. So, and then if I click this, oh, but I can't click this.
So let me see.
Does the div need an ID name to it? Or?
No, open up your so do a thing. So yes.
Console.
Go to console. Click it.
Oh, it's a console log.
Yeah.
That's right.
Do I need to click exactly on the hello on the font? It's not working.
Click on the div. See. Click on the around it, like to the right, maybe on the div actually.
To the right of it?
Like on the left or the right.
Refresh the page. Refresh the page real quick too. Click it.
Now.
Yeah, there you go. It only renders one time. So if you wanted to continue,
sorry, there's a number increasing. I'm an idiot. 18 hello worlds. Okay.
Okay.
20. Nice. Whoa.
You had me confused.
Awesome. Yeah, me confused too. Firefox, what the hell?
Yeah, so it's cool. You can actually like wrap stuff like that, and you can make some really unique stuff. And normally, like if you wanted to just do that, you would just do a button. But there's some unique things actually. The React compiler wants you to do, like if you wanted to do a button inside of a button, it's recommended to do like a div with an on-click instead of having a button with a button, because that can cause some just React problems. How the AST works, and like how the AST, if you know what AST is, abstract syntax. Yeah. For the viewers who don't,
abstract
pretty much
syntax
how
tree.
it works. Yeah.
If you don't know what abstract syntax tree is, all you need to do to learn it is install Emacs and try to configure it.
You're learning TypeScript and I'm learning JavaScript. Well, the beautiful thing is TypeScript is JavaScript, so just learn both of them.
Yeah, learn both of them, exactly. It's like people who are like, you're doing C, I'm doing C++. It's the same thing. Now I'm going to piss off even more people with that statement, but it is what it is.
Honestly, Prof is the one who wanted to learn front-end development, so we took that as a chance to take a swing at TypeScript, because he wanted to know TypeScript. I don't know TypeScript. Andrew, our
so as I said, I never did front end ever, especially not JavaScript. So I don't have any idea of JavaScript. I only just figured out what TypeScript is, and frankly, I think that's better. I don't need to know the hellhole that is JavaScript.
Yeah. And so, also too, like with this, because we're using children, this would kind of be like a base card, right? So we could even call this a base card, because we're gonna use this within other components, right? We're gonna make other cards that are also inherited from this base card, right? And we can make like crazy cards. We can make like a card with an image. We can make card that displays some data or whatever. But I actually wanted to show you this too as well, because like what's cool about just I don't want to have it all in this one file because I don't want it to get too like crazy. So I'll break it up. Sorry, it just got real quiet in here. So I'm gonna make a new file, actually a new module. We'll call it. Let's say, what kind of card do we want to make?
And just make one with a different color to demonstrate the inheritance.
So we've got
Different
one of
color?
our friends here is saying to try to build a counter button that will teach you the most important concept in React, which is the use state hook. What is the use state hook?
Okay,
Yeah,
so maybe teach that. Maybe let's put a card which have a number which counts how many times you clicked it.
yeah. I mean, yeah. Here, so if we wanted to,
And let's no, not the base
Quick
card. Let's
second.
derive from it.
well, you would want to put it. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we would derive it, but we'll make a button inside of here. It's fine. We can make a content. We can make a button inside of here and just have it live in here.
Okay.
Actually, we'll make another card. It's fine. Yeah, we'll make another
Yeah,
card
let's make another card.
derives from this. Yeah. And then we'll go like this. Actually, how do I want to do this? We'll go like this, and we'll say class name type string. We'll do optional. I'll tell you what this means. This is just optional. Do you know what optional is?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I did do a lot of Rust. And
Okay.
actually optional exists in C++. You may be pleased to learn.
Yes, that is nice. All right, we're gonna do this one because I prefer this one, and I'm gonna explain this one just because it's simpler.
Okay.
And I will just show you like how you could add more. Obviously, it's pretty trivial. Like if you wanted to add more parameters, you would just do this. You would just say, well, we did class name string, and then we did class name string. Right. This is how we would have to do it in this. And then we would say class name.
Not to interrupt there, but our buddy EU sector is totally doing exactly what we all want to do.
Yeah.
That's the goal for everybody.
Merge from the yeah, you did emerge from the ether.
Yeah, it's because of my blurred background. It kind of takes the focal point, which is me in my chair, and it drops the background out. Because otherwise, you'd be seeing my cat licking herself on the back of my chair behind me, and I would be taking up a bigger box right here. So like all of this would be taken up so that you couldn't see what's in behind it. So it's easier to get rid of the background. I like it when I walk out of the void. I feel more special. Emerging from the void.
Okay. So what I've done here, as you can see,
Uh-huh.
so basically what I've done is now we've taken class names. So now we're going to inherit whatever the CSS properties have of this card component, which is going to be that black background, giving you 100% width, height, and everything. And then what it's also doing is it's taking a class name parameter, which is just a string, and then it's passing that down to its children. So anyone who inherits can also update the CSS as well. As said, I'm a mathematician. I'm developing. Oh, that's you.
Yeah, I'm just talking to the people in chat. Don't mind me.
No, you're good. You're good. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna create another card. We're gonna call this complex. We'll say button card.
Which actually reminds me, I need to. Why can't I? Oh, there we go. I need to promote you, Prof. There you go. You've been promoted.
My first promotion ever, huh? Unemployed loser myself.
Nope. Now you are a chat moderator. I think I made your other account mod before.
Okay, makes
You
sense.
use this. You use this one more often. So
I'm now a standard moderator for the challenge. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
this one I made you a normal moderator. Your other one, you're like a managed moderator. You have a higher rank. Just because you told
Schrodinger's
me
ranked.
you told me your other one was your main
Yeah.
one, so that was the one I made. Since you're my co-host, I figured I'd make you super mod. There you are. You're blue. Look at you. You're blue.
And blue.
I'm blue. Da ba dee da ba da.
So let's see. I think you may have. Yeah, you have some syntax errors which I'm gonna fix real quick. So your export is you named it button card, but it's
no. Hold on.
Are you working on it? Sorry. And
yeah. I'm trying to figure this out real quick. Where this would be.
He's cooking while we're yapping. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm just gonna share my screen here, and I'm gonna follow you, and you can look at the LSP errors yourself.
Thank you.
Man's making you do it yourself.
Let's see.
I mean, I feel like we're at that point in the stream where we were like with C++, when eventually like we learned the basics, and then I just cooked, and now override is just cooking. Although, like, this has been a wonderful introduction to React, because like I had no idea what even the JavaScript frameworks even were, what the point of them is, like how front end that works, because like you have to. We have to think about me from a point of view of a C++ developer. I was dealing with like optimizing to get the fastest response time out of my server, whereas this is like optimizing to get the maximum dopamine out of your viewers.
Right. Where the fuck is this, dude? Hello? Oh, this is no longer. Oh, I'm stupid. It's called base card now. No, it's card 2. We're gonna call it base card. Base card. We're gonna rename this base card. Base card.
Am I still following? No, I want to follow.
You lost.
Base card.
There you
go. A lot of stuff's gonna have errors right here, but we're fixing it right now.
Just cooked.
Yeah, I really need to get the Copilot on board and be like, fix this right now.
Nah, we got better than Copilot. We got Andrew.
Yeah.
Yes,
we
sir.
got the pilot.
This man overrides everything.
Yeah.
That's why he's at override. You just throw him at task.
So let's see. So let me take a look and tell you. So base card again. Oh, there we go. That's fine. That's fine. App.tsx module components have no member card.
Yes. Let me delete.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now let's go like this. Let's see. Is there an error in here?
No errors.
Okay. Okay. Let's go back into button card. And now we're going to do some styling. We're going to say class name. So now we can actually edit the base card.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you're looking inside there.
Let me follow you real quick. Yep.
There we go. I was going to say we stopped following you.
Yeah, so now you can say class name inside of base card, because if you look at base card, we've actually passed that down.
Oh. If I look,
children
come.
Okay, and that's just taken in the class. It's the name of the children.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
So that's how you pass data from parent to child?
Yeah, so, well, not data, that's just CSS, right? I'm going to show you how we're going to pass some data right now. So in this component in itself, let's just go ahead and make a separate file called data, and we'll just make it TypeScript.
We're not following you anymore.
I'm not following him, sorry.
It's fine. Here, let me go live too, just so you can watch me.
Okay, sure. You are live, I think.
Yeah, you are. You are. I'm just not watching you. I stepped out of the room to refill the coffee cup.
That's fine.
Yeah, so emerge from the darkness again.
Oh, you have wireless headphones? That's awesome.
Yes. So now I come back from I can come back out of the void.
Other than Aether.
I gotta do this where I like wheel out of here with my chair. Oh no, it actually picks me up all the way to the end of the room. Okay, I was gonna say I gotta come all the way back here and be like emerge out of the darkness, but it didn't quite work that way. Especially with my black shirt, I guess I figured I would have picked. Okay, whatever. I was trying to be cool. Didn't work. Oh well.
Okay. So I want to show you
EU,
something, right?
sorry, EU asked when we typically do a live stream. This podcast, we generally do it once a week, usually on the weekend, typically on a Sunday. The time kind of varies depending on when we're available. Sometimes it might be on a Saturday. If you hit that subscribe button, you'll know when it goes live. And if you join the Discord community,
Yeah, also join our Discord. Yeah.
yeah, join the Discord community, you'll also get notified. I just threw that in there as well. That'll
Yeah.
also you
And
can.
we make all the code open source too.
Yes, we will. Once we're
Yeah.
done with all this, that's going to get added to the. It's going to get added up to one of our probably profs GitHub, and then we will stick that in here as well, so everybody can see what.
I mean, I guess I should do the. I guess I should do the GitHubbing right now, and then Override can clone it. Maybe that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so let me set it up on GitHub real quick.
Actually, yeah, that might be a good idea. Do that because then
Yeah.
you boys can just do a push and pull back and forth and make life a little bit easier.
Yeah, did I?
Then we can watch Override cook.
Yeah, so
on
let
a
me
nice
just see.
Yeah, that way I can actually talk to you and I can show you my screen and we can
Yeah, let me just do that here real quick. So I'm gonna do git init in this directory. Okay, let me get my GitHub. GitHub.com.
While you get your stuff, I'm gonna come off
Make
of
it.
your stream, so I'm gonna go back over to Andrew's stream, and we're gonna watch him, just so
Yeah.
in case you need to put in any credentials or anything, just let me know, and I'm not watching your screen.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna do midnight. What should I get in the reply? Midnight React app. Okay. Midnight React app. Live coded React. Choose visibility public. No readme. No git ignore create repository. And now I need to copy that to git remote add origin and midnight react app.git git commit. So do I need to? The git ignore is already configured correctly by the thing. So I have to git add -a. Oh, sorry, git commit -a.
yeah, git commit -m and then space, then a message, yeah.
But I
don't-
mean,
you
I
don't
want to
need
commit
A.
everything.
Yeah,
Everything that's green is technically, if you look on the left-hand side there, everything in there that's green is gonna be
Okay.
included. The only thing that looks like it's missing is that button component. Looks like it's the only thing that's missing that React.
Okay, so let me just do
card.
a little bit of lazy getting here to documents TypeScript override lazy get, and let's see. So I want to add this.
add them all because it's going to be in an error state right now, but I'm going to fix it.
Okay, I'm gonna add everything. It's like readme,
Yo, that is so sick. What is that application? Yo.
Lazy get.
Yeah.
It exists on Mac OS too.
Oh, that's
so
Lazy
add
Git,
everything.
I like
commit.
Initial commit.
Initial commit and git push. Set up stream origin master. Enter the passphrase. And it should be pushed. So let me give you a link to the GitHub.
Thank you, Papa.
All right, if you can get that link and send it to me in the chat there too, I will throw it into our. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I just did.
Okay, copy that. I'm gonna throw this into our chat as well, and we're going to.
Okay, then
Place
I'm
the
gonna
pin
just like
message.
exit out of VS Code here to make sure that I don't screw up something.
Yeah, and I am now watching Andrew. We are now on your screen.
Let me know your GitHub username so I can add you as collaborators.
Mine is. You should know mine.
Yeah.
I think you should have mine already.
So I think settings, collaborators. Oh, I need to give them a two-factor authentication. Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right.
Just a sec.
All right. So yes,
right,
once
There you
again,
go.
so-
So what's your name?
Mine's I sent it in the chat. It's just Turing problem though.
It's wrong. What did I do? Repositories. Midnight React app. Settings. Can I add people? It's Turing.
Yep, Turing, capital T and then capital P problem.
all one word.
There you go. Turing problem, and then who else?
Just Glave. I
Add
think it's
people.
either Glave or Mike Glave, one of the two.
Is this one Mike Glave?
Yeah, I think so. Let me see what you're doing.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's me, Penguin.
Okay, so both of you should be able to accept it, and you should be able to push changes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
Let me sign in.
Got it. Thank you.
View
All right, there we go.
invitation.
Should have done this earlier, frankly, but
All good.
forgot
Well,
about that.
Only took us 3 hours to get here. We're good. We're good.
Okay, so let's talk about basically we've passed down the parameter, right? And so now I want to talk about just data in general, right? And so we want to just model how can we use TypeScript and React and actually model some data, right? So let's think about what we want this card to have, right? Let's really think about it. So obviously it's going to be a button, right? That just increments out. But like let's make a cool button. Like what else do we want inside there? You want to do like an image?
Yes, I want a coffee cup. How big of an
Okay,
image
cool.
can I send you an image? Like how big of a thing can we do?
Send me like 5 images. Send me like 5 different images in
I'll
in the
do it.
disk in the
Let me go into my thing here. Midnight Coder images.
Okay.
Here, I got a TMC mug. Is that too big?
Okay, awesome.
Probably too big. It's 2 megabytes. It's probably too big.
No, it's fine. Send them all. Send them all.
That's the only
And
one I
so
got
basically,
for
yeah,
the button.
send me like a few different yeah, this can be a button, but I want a photo too. Like I want
Oh,
a
okay,
photo
okay,
like
okay, okay,
inside
okay.
a card.
Let me get here.
And I'll
Let me
do
get
some
here.
data.
I got you.
So I created a data.ts file. So now we can see how actual TSX React works with just TypeScript.ts. So I'm going to go ahead and create, and I also want to show you too that we can just create it here. So I'm going to do the same thing over here. So we'll say button data to example, right? And it's going to, this is also good practice to have interfaces, some shared interfaces, right? So I'm just going to do it inside here, whatever. There's going to be data.interface.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go, unfortunately, but y'all can carry on without me now that you have the source code.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I gotta go up. I will
Yeah.
probably, maybe not be later. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna
Okay.
see you later.
We're gonna
Bye.
Bye.
keep on keeping on.
All right, see you later. Bye.
All right,
Thanks. All right.
All
So
right,
let's make a button that deals with those images and whatnot that I just sent you.
yeah, and I also want to explain the difference between like, you can represent data the same way. So this interface button that we're going to create, it's going to have some data. So it's going to have some text, we'll say, which is going to be some string. And we're going to export this. And there's also going to be, well, we're not going to make it mandatory. So we're just going to say it's optional.
Okay.
What else? We said there was going to be an image, which is going to be a string. Not going to be mandatory. I'm not going to make all these things mandatory. And then we're going to also do an on click, I guess.
I was gonna say, isn't it called on click? Yeah.
Yeah, but we're not going to do it right here. We're going to have this just be the thing. So this is going to be, what else? What else do we want in this card?
We're looking to count how many times it's
We'll
been
do theme.
clicked.
We'll do theme, and then we'll say type theme midnight. We'll do midnight coffee.
Oh, dark roast, baby, dark roast.
Dark roast. What else?
Yeah, it's dark roast, man.
What else?
That's black like my
roast.
soul.
And then medium.
Breakfast roast.
We're gonna say theme.
Yeah, okay, we're cool with that. All right.
Theme. Okay, so now we've made this, right? And if I go like this, go to index, now we're gonna export, see if Super Maven picks it up. Yeah, we can export data, and then we can just work with that data. So now we'll import data.
Shit.
We're gonna call button data. Make an interface called button props, right? We haven't made the button data yet, but basically what it's going to be is not going to be that data. So actually, this is pretty bad naming convention. What should we name this?
Coffee button. That's how what are you looking to name? You looking to name like the button
Actually,
itself? Or?
Yes, this is right. This is right. We're good. I'm just being stupid. Hold on, here we go. All right. Do this. So we're going to move the interface into here. We're going to keep it nice and consistent for the data interface, right? So we have inside of this one component. So we have two components. We have the base component, which we made earlier. And we also now we're building the button card. Inside the button card, because we have some data, we can also make a data folder if we want to abstract it, right? Doesn't really matter. And inside here, we can move this and then move this. Right? And so now we have this abstraction where we know this card is going to have this, and it's going to have data. And this data we're going to import. Right? And so what's cool about this is I'm going to show you both examples, but now we're going to actually model the data inside of TypeScript, okay?
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to say const button. We're just going to call it data. And now we'll do button data, right? That sounds right. Button data. Or what would you name it? What would be a good naming convention? Give me something.
I don't know, coffee button. I'm a simple person.
Coffee button data, yes.
Mm.
And it's going to be, because remember we've made that interface button props. It's going to be of type button props.
Yeah. And every time we click on it, we want to serve a coffee. And we're going to keep track of how many coffees we've served.
Okay, my LSP is pretty much finishing it for me, but
I fucking love when that happens.
now we need to import button data. We got export this, so we need to go index.ts.
Is that where those images got put to? Was like an upsplash as compared to the? I thought they were always on like a Discord CDN.
Nah, I haven't done it yet. I haven't added them yet.
Oh, okay. You're just okay.
Let me go like this.
I think it's
Like
copy
this.
image link that you need for that, or copy link. There you go. We'll see if that works.
Yeah, we'll see. And we'll call this image URL too. I like that, that's a better naming convention.
Okay.
Right, just so when people look back at the code, they can
Feels better.
understand it.
Yeah, it feels better because it's a URL, not an actual byte array of the data or representation of the data.
Right.
Man,
I don't know why this
keeps slipping. My chair is on rollerblade wheels and it keeps slipping, and I keep like slowly shifting to the wall to my left or to my right, and it's like I gotta grab my desk and pull myself up. Fuck! I keep slipping away and fall into the void behind me.
Okay. All right. There we go. Yeah. It worked. Okay. All right. So now let's go over here, and I'm going to show you too that you can. I mean, you can obviously just model it inside of a TSX because a TSX is pretty much a TS file. And so now what we're going to do is we're just going to go like this. I'm going to say coffee button data, import And I'm gonna go like this and type.
Okay, what funky arrow parameter shit you got going on there?
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Don't throw random stuff at me, dude. Don't confuse me. I'm a simple-minded creature.
Base card. We're gonna get rid of class name for now. This JSS tag. Yeah, it's tripping because I'm doing so I don't know why this compiler is tripping because I'm doing that. I might have to switch to compiler options because base card itself is doing this. Like if I get rid of this and just do div, it's gonna be fine. Or it should be fine.
Well,
because it's an FC.
What's this?
Binding names.
JSX binding element class name implicitly has cannot find a module React. Are you missing something there? At the very top, cannot find module React.
Yeah, it's tripping for some reason. Oh! I'm so dumb, dude. I'm so dumb.
Did you
I
not do it?
downloaded the project and I didn't install the dependencies.
There we go. There we go. You, brother, need some coffee.
Yo, let me get some coffee real quick. Can you do something?
You need some of this coffee that I got right here, brother.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
Oh, look at that. He even leaves. Oh, I was gonna say he even leaves it with a coffee cup image. That'd be great. All right. Well, while he steps away and fills up his coffee cup, I guess we will sit tight and wait for him. I don't really know much about TypeScript myself. I'm still learning it as we go. I know a little bit more JavaScript, not TypeScript, so I kind of got some reference on this, but my JavaScript is rusty. Yeah. However, I am learning quite a bit here. I did not, like for example, I did not know that TypeScript you could do all sorts of backend stuff with it. I thought it was purely a superset of JavaScript that was basically for the web. I did not think that it was useful in the sense of being able to make a backend application or even a network the way that we're doing this. And if you were here for the start of this podcast, Prof and I discovered that you could make a very fun little. Which cat is crying? You are loud. Here, come say hi. Come say hi to people. Come here, kitty. You're crying for attention. Come here. Meow. Crying for attention. Come here. All right. This little one has been crying for attention, guys. My little coding cat. She doesn't know anything, but she likes to hang out and do crying cat things. Ugh. She's kind of like my rubber duck. Aren't you? I like to just hang out and chill. Okay, get up. Get your tail out of my coffee cup. Yeah, if you want the project, I did pin it in the Discord comment or in the live chat comment. I will be putting it on the actual. I will be pinning it on the actual comment section once the video is finished. And if you haven't already, make sure to jump into our Discord. We're starting. I got a little community kind of starting that we're trying to gather around around developers that like to learn and explore code. And it looks like Andrew is maybe not back. Maybe I just kind of tripped out. Nope, Andrew's back.
Yes, sir. All right, the LSP is working.
All right.
All right. I want to finish this up because I want to hang out with the wife for a little bit. before she goes to bed.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing, and I've been at this for a little over 3 hours, so you missed the first
Yeah,
hour and a half.
I know. Sorry about that.
Don't even worry about it, brother. We had a lot of fun screwing around finding out. Honestly, this has been an enjoyable podcast.
Yeah, for sure it has. But now let's go about modeling the data, right?
Okay.
So we've made the data inside of data.ts, right? But we don't really have to do that. And this is because of like just how TSX works, right? So we can just import the data here. And then we can go like, oh, this is a type, sorry.
Okay.
Data. Data. Yeah. There we go. And now we can literally go like this. This is the coolest thing about, in my opinion, React, right? So you could take this, you can say map, you could say coffee. No, we'll go like this. This is an interface of button props, right?
Our buddy is amazed that we both have wives. You have a wife? Close that window now.
I'm actually gonna put this back in here because I want to show you like it's fine that you can put the button props in there to abstract it, right? But it makes more sense to actually just put the button props inside of the thing because
Okay.
now you want to go like this. You want to say button props, and then you want to take the data, right? And then from the data, what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. We're going to say data.map exactly like this.
Okay.
And then we're going to do something like, and we're going to take the keys and everything. Yes, exactly like this.
Ooh.
And now we're getting functional with it. So we're going to map every single piece of data that we've created inside here. And for
Okay.
every image,
Okay.
put it inside of an image. And every text, we're going to put inside of a div.
And that's going to make the whole card into essentially a big button. Was that what I got here?
This is going to be inside of the base card. So we haven't even done the
Okay.
button yet. So the button's going to be right here.
Okay. Okay. Sorry.
No, you're good. It's totally okay. That was just Finn. So now we can
I was
say.
having an attack of some kind. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. So now watch. Like if we do, I should be able to do npm run dev. Probably won't work right now. Let's go localhost. Let me.
Oh yeah, let's go. I'm sipping my coffee. Let's go.
137. Boom, and we've made pretty much a full screen card.
I see no image.
And no, there's no image in there yet
Oh yeah, right.
because that data didn't. So let's go like this. The text should also say coffee. I also didn't import it yet, so this is just going to say hello world, hello world. So,
Nice.
okay.
Okay, that's why that did. Oh yeah, this
Import
is the main
button.
class. Right. Okay.
Yep. And then button card. And then we need data. So we're going to take this, the actual coffee data, and now we're going to bring it inside this class. So this is why you normally just make it inside of wherever you're doing it. And then we're going to also need to import type button data. I hate doing it like that. So we're going to say type. And then we're going to pass data, coffee data. Boom.
Shit.
But I put it in there just so you can see like what we're doing basically.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you wanted to abstract it in here, that's totally fine. And then you can just literally go like this. So we'll say import type coffee data, watch. And then we'll just go like this, get rid of this. And then we'll just import coffee data and boom.
Ooh, I like that.
Yep. So it's nice and abstracted. Yeah. I don't know why this is tripping. This shouldn't be tripping.
Is it because
So
you
we'll
need to
do.
type?
No, this one shouldn't because it's a variable. There we go.
Type.
It's just pathing issues. Yeah, typo. So now let's see if it's actually parsing it now. Here we
Yes,
go.
baby! Click me, look
So,
at this.
yeah, so
Nice.
now this is our base card. This is the card that we've created. And there's no styling, so obviously it doesn't look great, but it also has the black background because it's inherited from base card.
Yeah,
So
so
if we
the
go
image
back into base
itself has,
card,
yeah, okay.
yeah, and we can say
Yeah,
white. Watch, we'll do white.
nice. And now the button itself, that's its own color, right? That's why it's appearing as that tall gray button.
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
that's a good question. Yeah, the button itself is a thing. We can actually go down into a pretty cool rabbit hole and wrap it in a div. Um, like this,
What would
and then
that
go
do?
like this, and then say class name, and then we're going to add some style to it, right? So we're just going to say import. It's going to get a little crazy right here because I have a bunch of windows open, but we're just going to create a button card CSS. Call this button card.
Dude, there's like times that I've got like 6 windows opened up in my IntelliJ, and then I've got that's just on one screen. And then I've got 2 other screens that I can toy with and have more. Like, don't even worry about the amount of windows you got open.
We'll say background color red just so we can see the difference, and then we're gonna go like this. Button card container, and then import button card CSS. Cool. No, yeah. So now we
Oh,
have a nice
nice.
container.
Oh, nice. Nice, nice.
Yeah. So you can
Hell
see
yeah.
that it added the background is red, and then inside of this, so it's a box in a box system, right? And
Mm-hmm.
this is just the basics. Right? I haven't even gotten really into CSS and just like how CSS is working. So like,
Oh, we'll have to
you
do that
know,
on a different video going into CSS, because I would like to know a little bit more about CSS. It's just it's very overwhelming. Very
yeah,
overwhelming.
yeah, and it can be. But basically, like you can see how it's structured. There's just some box inside another box, and it's structured. And
Mm-hmm.
I can go like this and say display flex, display flex it. Now it's right next to each other. And then if I say this flex direction column, yeah, now it's a
Okay, now it's
column.
on top. Okay. Perfect.
And this is cool because now we can say like padding. We'll do 10 pixels. Now everything has a padding.
I see that. Yeah, we're definitely gonna
Um,
have to go into a CSS. Because isn't there also like SCSS and CSSX or like a whole bunch of other subsets?
yeah, I just use CSS or Tailwind really. I prefer Tailwind. I think Tailwind's amazing.
You
But
know what? I
yes, you
would
can do
love to learn. I would love to learn Tailwind. So like, we should totally plan out a like we should talk obviously after this, but like plan out our one of our next podcasts to be using some Tailwind, because I would like to. There's parts of me that would like to use Tailwind in my Midnight Dev, my midnightcoder.dev website. Because right now I'm just using basically a little bit of HTMX, a lot of JavaScript, and a lot of CSS. Um,
yeah.
but I would like to kind of, I do want to narrow down the amount of JavaScript I have, and I might eventually boil that out to some TypeScript. Um, but I also want to explore CSS in a little bit better way, because I feel like I'm a very big noob at this point. Like, there's so many things about CSS that I just don't know. I get that
Yeah.
it's a very simplistic language, and it's just very like I get the foundation of it, but it's just for me to come out and use it and try to create some style from nothing, that's where I that's where my creativity hits a roadblock. It's like I know what I want. I can almost visualize it in my head, but when it comes to the actual implementation, that's when things go a little sideways for me, and I get a little, I don't know how to translate it, so I usually just go to an LLM like ChatGPT or IntelliJ's AI, and I'm like, hey, I want this, and I explain it in a paragraph.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and it can be confusing like at first, but like honestly, it's pretty simple and like, once you have a certain structure mentally on how you want to model it, It's pretty simple and it's pretty straightforward. You just follow that model. And yeah, pretty much all of CSS could be fairly easy.
Okay, perfect. We'll have to journey down that rabbit hole in the near future.
Yeah, I hope you guys learned something. I mean, I definitely didn't really get I wanted to get more into the language and just like understanding like, you know, how
Well,
functions work and all that.
now that we've had kind of an intro to it, maybe we can bring Prof back next week and we'll do sort of a deeper dive and we'll plan it out a little better so that times and schedules align in a better fashion than this week did.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
because I think that we very much sort of, I feel like we kind of like behind the scenes, not that the front end people are supposed to know this, but it's front end development. So guess what? We totally went off the cuff with this one, and we had an idea that we wanted to learn, and we had no freaking clue what we were gonna do or what we were gonna go. This whole thing was off the cuff. Um, this is how you get real developers with real talk.
Yeah.
That being said, though, if you've enjoyed this, guys, thank you very much for your attention and hanging out with us tonight. It's been a pleasure. I've learned a lot. I've had a lot of fun. I know Prof had a lot of fun. I can just imagine Override had a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
This has been just a joy. I absolutely love seeing you guys in the comments. That actually kind of warmed my heart a little bit to see that it was a busy little chat. That I love that this channel is starting to slowly take off. Um, that being said, if you guys can leave us a like, that'll help us share this around and help the algorithm poke this into other developers. And if you want to hear more of us sitting around and yapping about different things, hit that subscribe button, and don't miss a beat. On that note, keep your curiosity open, your skills sharp, and that coffee cup full. We'll catch you in the next one.